Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Let me know who's tapped in. I know the Super Bowl is going on, but ain't nobody finna invest their time being entertained while the big dogs is making big bucks. My people is being entertained and they ain't making anything. So who cares if the Super Bowl is on? Respectfully. There's security breaches, planes dropping out of the sky, terror attacks, folks losing a job, being replaced by AI, a whole entire civil war brewing amongst Congress, politicians, nations against nations, blacks against whites, Mexicans against this. Nobody got time to be watching no Chiefs and no Eagles when they already didn't rig the game in their favor. This is a money grab in real life. And we too tall for that, okay? What's going on, everybody? My name is Dr. Tawana Worlds, and I came by here to disrupt. Period. And I also came by to expose. I want to welcome everybody who's the first time coming by here. And I want to welcome back those who then came around more than once or twice. I kindly ask while I'm getting started on my other platform and getting set up here, which ain't going to take me long whatsoever, that you would share and tag somebody in this video. There's not a lot of people, and it really tonight, it ain't even about helping me beat the algorithm, even though that's a thing, okay? The algorithm will suppress information such as what I give out. When you exposing a party, are you exposing corruption, okay? That is never favored or looked upon. So your share helps me get the message out to as many people need to hear the message. It helps me beat the algorithm. But tonight, I am asking you to share because I think everybody needs to know this information. It will be selfish of us as well as evil to not let people know what's going on and let them come to their own conclusion of how they should proceed moving forward after the information has been presented. So if you don't mind, on whatever platform you are tuning in from, go crazy on the likes on YouTube, okay? On Facebook, tag somebody, invite somebody, share with somebody. Instagram, which I'll be starting in just a moment. Same protocol. But for you guys that are already live with me on these other platforms, I'm asking you to kindly share this video, okay? Give me 1 second while I go ahead and get my share on. All right. We good to go over there. All right, we good to go over here. All right, let me start over here, and then we're going to get ready to rock and roll and come on assignment to do what it was, or do what it is that I was sent to do. All right. And just let me know in the chat real quick who's tapping in. What's going on, Stephen? I see you. As I was saying that, I saw your comment come through. What's going on, Stephen? I want to know who's laboring amongst me. She can do all things possible. What's going on, beloved? I see you as well. Let me know who is definitely in the chat on tonight. Now, check it out. The reason why I asked y'all to share is because I'm going to be exposing some things that we all need to be aware of. I'm going to be exposing some people. And I'm also going to be offering some opportunities that will help us navigate through what I'm about to expose, and what things that are coming, what things that are already happening, etc. Okay? First and foremost, I want to say we have been duped. We have been so duped, y'all. We have been so duped. For real, for real. We are being duped. I really understand. And it don't matter where you at with your walk with God, whether you know him, serve him, turned your back on him. At the end of the day, God bless you, Sister Kamika. At the end of the day, we're going to have to give an account, period, point blank, to the God who sees all things, to the God who created all things, including the universe that people worship. All this other terminology that people identify with. I'm a spiritualist and all of this stuff. You're going to have to give an account to the God that's over those gods. That's what I first start off by saying. So much deception. There's never been a book more accurate than the Bible. We can literally see the Bible manifesting itself right before our eyes. And I open with this because the disciples, as they were talking to the Messiah, asked, when or how will we know when your return is near? Very first thing he said is, let no man deceive you. That's going to be one of the first signs. That's the very first sign. Let no man deceive you. And there are masses of people that's going to bust hell wide open because they are deceived, trying to follow after politicians and after people that are so wrong. And these people are so blinded that you can't go to the people that, they are worshiping at this point and try to correct their error. There's no accountability. People that you praise and worship, you can't even go to them in spirit and in truth and tell them the error of their way. Out of fear of retaliation, being attacked, don't come up against me, whoop-de-whoop this. You have cultic type members, and I'm going to expose some tonight. This will be the first live of many. I want everybody to know this. The beneficiaries are back. And we establishing the kingdom. Church time, playtime, political time, all that time, demon time, it's over with. The beneficiaries are back. Just know that. And darkness can't dark without light stepping up on the scene. So with that being said, what's going on, Sister Brenda and Samina? I'm going to tell you guys the order of the live. First and foremost, I am going to I'm gonna start with the worldly news first, okay? What we need to be up on game about concerning us. That being said, let me go ahead and get my page pulled up, and then we're gonna get started. And as you guys are coming in, please share with somebody. Okay, what is this? Let me know when you, honey, when you want to order. Yeah, just whenever you get ready. Hold on one more second. I'm pulling it up right now. All right. We're gonna start. We're gonna start right here. Is this the one I'm starting with? Yeah. All right. We're gonna start right here, okay? When I say we are already at war or under attack, we already are. And I'm saying this for the simple fact that there are some cataclysmic activities that will happen on U.S. soil. And if those words are, too big, I just tell you, there will be a war on our soil. There's already a war on our soil right here in America. There is already a war happening. And the final blow, as they would have it, or they would think, would be to attack us simultaneously. We're already being attacked simultaneously, and I'm going to walk y'all through this. How we're being attacked. But in order to topple a nation, you have to cripple it. And you have to hit like its financial power. You have to weaken it. All of these things that have been happening has been weakening our infrastructure. All of these things has been happening. The open borders, the migrant crisis, the missing billions of dollars, these viruses, all of these things, inflation, all of these things have been simultaneously crippling our infrastructure, bringing us, down and down and down. This is how you attack somebody. More so than war. You can rebuild from war. But when your grid is attacked and you lose access to billions and trillions of dollars in trades and all of this stuff, how we power our vehicles, how we have clean water, all of that stuff. It's a lot of stuff attached to the power grid. So we already have that. We have a technology war. We have a trade war. We have a virus war. I'm going to show y'all receipts. Been showing y'all receipts. We have an economic war. We have a deficit. Okay? Donald Trump had to go ahead and ask for an economic emergency for this country. Inflation ain't went down because it ain't going down no time soon. It's actually going to go up. It gets worse before it gets better. It's actually going to go up almost 46%. more than what it is now. We also have a civil war brewing. We have a drug war. We have a violent migrant war going on. So all of these things are happening simultaneously, and it all roads lead back to this one superpower that hates us. Even with them out there watching the game, y'all share this. If y'all just coming on, who cares? We're going to stop doing this backwards, dumb stuff. Right now, they're making billions of dollars while you're making none. Only thing you get in exchange for your time being taken, your energy being taken, and your money, because you're paying a bill, cable bill, light bill, internet bill, you paying a bill. Whether you see the cost today or 2 weeks from now, you paying a bill today, okay? But you ain't making nothing in return. That's called stupid tax. People benefited are the people who put the event on, the Super Bowl, people that are performing, people that are running ads. So who cares about the Super Bowl? People can barely buy eggs. People can barely afford their rent. People out here struggling. And nobody is giving us means to make more so we don't get swallowed or buried. For that case, I'm talking about these crooked politicians and these false people in the pulpits are online, because they're not even in the pulpits no more. These warlocks and witches, we're going to get to them second. Just bear with me. So number one, you see on the screen, I'm going to turn the camera around. Let me get a drink. As you see on the screen, it says, why are Chinese migrants the fastest growing group at the southern border? Over the Venezuelans, Hondurans, those from the Congo, those from South America, and wherever else they're coming in from. Why are these the fastest growing groups? And then when they get over here, soon as they get over here, they're not trying to go get driver's license and IDs and trying to go get work permits or visas. No, they want to go practice at the shooting range. These are the fastest growing group. And any of these look like they fleeing China persecution? Thank you, sister. Do these look like military age men? I know it's blurry, but you can look close. I've zoomed it up. Do any of these look like they fleeing persecution? And then if they is fleeing persecution, why are you doing target practice soon as you get over here? Why are you going to shooting ranges soon as you get over here? We already at war, and I'm going to expose a lot. So let me just keep going. I ain't going to take too much time, but we're going to keep this train rolling. I'm talking about from the government to the civil rights leaders, to the Department of Education, to the DEI, FBI, all the alphabet boys and girls. Everybody finna get this word. And this is part one. Meaning there will be more. Okay? Go back this way. This is him here. And like I said, I know the photos are blurry. The people who posted this did this on purpose, so they keep their content protected with a watermark. But this is the same Chinese migrants breaching the border and bomb rushing the Border Patrol under Joe Biden's watch. You could be fleeing and breaking the law at the same time. Make that make sense? This is a graph of the U.S. Border Patrol apprehensions of Chinese nationals at the southwest border. Chinese nationals. Before Joe Biden here, these numbers right here is before Joe Biden. We did have some crossings, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Start at year 2018. Before Joe Biden on the left. After Joe Biden is on the right. Look how many people from China, and let me say this clear. I don't have an issue with China or Chinese people. I'm just speaking straight facts. According to documents, resources that are available on Google, all over the internet, fair use, educational purposes, period. This was before Joe Biden. And like I said, yes, they were crossing in here. But this is what happened last year, 2024. And it was more than 2023. Now, I ask you, why in the hell is all of these Chinese nationalists up in our country? Keep moving. Let me see if anybody over here can respond. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all interacting and give me some feedback. If you got any questions, put them in the chat. I'll answer them when I switch back over there. Joe Biden and some real corrupt officials meeting together in the Panama. Same Panama that Donald Trump is saying they are allowing Chinese military to use their waters to get close to the United States. This is why he said he want to take Panama back. This is the reason he put the tariffs on Canada, because they were letting millions cross their borders right here into the United States. Same as Mexico. Now, your spirit lives within me. This is our Secretary of, ex-Secretary of Defense. I think his name is Garland or somebody like that. This cat, I can't even hear our secretary. If it's not Blinken, it's Garland. Okay. Over there meeting with the Chinese nationals in Panama, where they've been coming close to our borders for a very long time. Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, the people that he pardoned, except himself, was being investigated for their dealings with China. And I'm just laying a foundation here on tonight so you can see how we are at war and on what fronts are we at war. You got them storming our borders. They coming in through the Panama Canal. You got our quote unquote leaders over there meeting with them in Panama. We didn't get no media coverage of that meeting at all. You can't go find it. I think his name is Mayorkas. You can't go find it on the mainstream media. None of that. This is the document. Some of the things they were discussing on the document, like I said, I know it's blurry. You can see, their watermark here. When they are allowing these migrants to come in here, this is the documents that they give them. What's your name, alias, date of birth, um, country that you coming in from? Do you have a foreign address? We need that. Trying to see everything on the screen. Education. What language do you speak? What religion are you? Military experience. What political party are you? Wow, wow, wow. What's your political climate? Do you have a social media account? What's your email? Do you have a WeChat? What's your phone number? What's the address in America? You can be contacted or reached at. What's your family member's name? Your father and your mother? What destination are you going to, the U.S. or Canada? And if you're going to the United States or Canada, what city are you going to? This is the document that they give the migrants that come over here. Only 30 questions, and then you can cross into the country. I mean, anybody can lie on them documents. I can lie on them documents. Real talk. My name is Bopa. I come from Saudi Arabia. I come from Ethiopia. I'm going to Dallas. My religion, I choose not to disclose. Crazy stuff. Okay? You got some people coming in here from another country, and you only give them 30 questions. Be for real. Hold on, let me pull that back up. So what China is doing is conducting what they call fifth generation warfare. In order for them to take down a nation, they must cripple a nation. So they invade the border. They have dealings and trade deals with the waterways, with the airways. They flew their whole entire balloons over our country. And the government failed to take them out of the sky for 2 weeks, collecting data over the American people. They have an app called TikTok, and now DeepSeek, right here in America, that collects people's data from America. What color are they? What they believe in, nationality, what they like to eat. Hey, what's your favorite location? Where you done been? All of these things that we, the dumb sheep, be getting up on here thinking we popping. Hey, this is my firstborn. I ain't never participated in any of those challenges. That is called artificial intelligence. They are gathering data. Let's have the firstborn challenge. What would you look like at 60? This is my oldest daughter. Stupid stuff. They're gathering data. Okay? Even Chinese have stopped in YouTube and in Facebook. All of this is just one big melting pot where people can abstract data. That's why everything now is cookies. Hey, we're tracking your algorithm. All of this stuff. China is really in the lead behind that. Majority of the stuff is made in China, like our cell phones, like our tablets, like our laptops, our smart TVs. A lot of this stuff is manufactured in China. So since they manufacture it, we don't know what they're recording. We don't know what they put in there. We don't know. We just don't know. We've seen interviews where it says your TV is spying on you, your phone is spying on you. We go get more of these products and bring them in our house. Hey, what is it called? Hey Siri. That Siri demon ain't up over here. Monitoring. Got a little Amazon robot dog. Say, go vacuum my floor. I wish you would. We don't know the dangers in this at all. But this is warfare. They control the data of billions of people. Let's keep it moving. Go back over here. Nothing's too far gone for you time. Okay? So we got border migrant warfare, technology warfare. Now we're going to talk about drug warfare. China manufactures fentanyl. And then they sell it to the cartel in Mexico. And it's not the Mexican cartel that they sell it to. It's the Chinese cartels who then distributes it to the Mexican cartels and the Chinese migrants to come into our country and kill. I had did it in injustice. The last time I stopped counting, we was at 300,000 deaths in 1 year from fentanyl poisoning of military age men. Now, how is all of they military age men coming into our borders and our military age men is dying and in the graveyard from fentanyl poisoning? Go do your research. I don't got time tonight, but go do your research. African Americans are the top ones that get fentanyl poisoning, but males are the top ones over females. They range from 13 to 35, but we didn't see children that have gotten a hold to it at daycares, 2 years old, 18 months old, babies included. But I thought it was 300,000. The press secretary of the White House said it's a couple of billion combined over the last 4 years. Can you imagine if you just think about how many people 300,000 is and your brain can't hold that capacity, then think about hundreds of billions. Meanwhile, they flooding our borders while taking out our young people. We've been at war. Let me hurry up with this because, like I said, I got a lot more. These are factories in China that make the fentanyl. Okay? They make the fentanyl. You can go look it up. It's all over YouTube. They're not even hiding it. They can care less if you know or not because they know, well, nobody gonna do that. It's a photo of the cemetery. I mean, just full of folks who done passed away from fentanyl poisoning in one state. And you let another country manufacture this stuff? We don't make this stuff here. We don't have no laboratories, none of that. The amount of young people that have died from fentanyl has been more than those who have died in the Korean War, the Vietnam, the Iraq, and the Afghanistan war combined. This is what they do when they want to cripple a country and take it down. We didn't even talk about the budget deficit, how much money we owe them, and others. We're just talking about the many ways we are being attacked. The drones, they belong to them. That's called aerial warfare. You wonder why these planes are just losing altitude. We just saw a plane with 67 passengers get hit by a helicopter. All 67 of them in the Potomac River. No longer here. No longer existing. Turn around. You got 6 or 7 in Philadelphia? They was on the radio, then bloop, they was off the radio. Like that. Now, last night in Alaska, you got 10 more people dead. And they don't know why the plane went down. It was at altitude, lost pressure, lost altitude, everybody dead. And they don't know why. They still investigating with the air traffic controllers. Come on. I mean, clearly. And when the drones were flying, they didn't give a lot of attention to this. But in New Jersey, a pilot crashed. They had to shut down the naval base in New Jersey, the runway, because of these drones. So who's to say we're not being attacked by these drones that have lasers that could take out planes? Donald Trump ain't even flying on his own plane because he has been threatened by aerial missiles and drones. When that man pulled up for the inauguration, he had drone detection on top of his vehicle he was riding. Fentanyl is the deadliest drug threat. Oh, where we at? Hold on. Fentanyl is the deadliest drug threat the United States have ever faced. Fentanyl, worse than heroin, worse than crack cocaine. Fentanyl, it has killed so many people. Celebrities, rappers, regular young people, athletes, you name it, they gone. And no, they were not all drug addicts. No, they were not. That's the narrative. Next, we got food. And food is China's most powerful weapon. This is why they went and bought up all the farmland. They own like 300 and something thousand, if not million, acres of farmland by military bases. That's why the governor of Texas said, you and nobody else that's a Chinese national can buy land in Texas. But they own, if not hundreds of thousands, millions of acres of farmland. Farmland is where you grow food. And it's his most powerful weapon. We're going to attack you from the skies. We're going to attack you from the border. We're going to attack you from the drugs. We're going to attack you from the food. We're going to attack you with technology. Do I need to keep going on? Because it just goes on and on. Food is just one resource that China controls. They also produce most of our prescription drugs. You know, every pain pill has fentanyl in it. promethazine, Percocets. Every medication has fentanyl in it, a little bit of it, especially if it has some type of pain uh, uh, pain reliever or pain reducer inside of it. So now they produce most. United States don't manufacture this stuff. China do. Our clothes is from there. Medications is from there. Like the limbs and stuff that people need. Prosthetics is from there. Hair is from there. Y'all got to talk back to me. Y'all too quiet, and please continue to share. It's not enough people over here. It really isn't. They control critical minerals used in military technology. They went and bought the land that the military need for critical military technology. China went and bought the farmland that has the minerals that they need. Okay? Just showing y'all a few ways. New terrorism means using the latest technology, stuff like drones and AI, to amplify the destructive power of a terrorist attack. That way, when the real one happened, you will not recover. We didn't cripple you at your border. We didn't cripple you with your food. We didn't cripple you with your young fighting age men. We didn't cripple you with your technology. We didn't cripple you financially with your prescription medications. Just one well thought out, planned attack will topple this country. Topple it. We in so much debt we can't get out of it. That's something that I sent a long time ago. Let me go back and see where I'm at. Where we at? Where we going? So there's so much more that I could expose about the government. I'm gonna do a couple of more exposures on that, and then we're gonna move right on over to these wicked church demons. And I'm gonna be calling some of their names, so make sure you share. I'm not a messy person whatsoever. And I don't even need to say that, because people who follow me can tell you one time I have ever been in somebody else's business. Y'all see what TDJ's doing? Child, y'all see this? I don't do that dumb stuff. So I don't take pleasure in exposure. I see things and I sit back and I pray about them. But when God say no, it's time to put the hammer down, it's time to put the hammer down. This has gone on far too long. And people are out here defiling the name of God, misrepresenting him on a horrible level, and bringing us closer to judgment in a major catastrophic way. I would be pissed off as a parent and my kids is out here representing Satan or somebody else that is at odds with me. I would be pissed off if they're going around here telling people I said stuff I didn't say. That's for sure. If they're going around here lying on my kingdom, if they're going around here misrepresenting how I look, how I act, how I dress, how I speak, I would be pissed off. Real talk. So now we're just going to keep it on moving. There's a lot of exposure and a lot of documents that are going to be revealed that have already been declassified. Okay? But let me see. Let's see what we're going to do with this one. Let's see where it's at. I'll come back to that. I'll go to this first. Uh, ba, 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 ba. I had to come all the way up here, y'all. If I don't find it, I'm just going to keep on moving, okay? Let me pull this one up. Cause this their next big drill. So you got China doing that, but then you got American government doing this. Do a couple more of these, because like I said, this is just day one. I'm gonna be here for quite a while exposing this. Let me go ahead and refresh it real quick.
We will at some time. It's not a question of if, it's more of a question of when. We will have a bird flu pandemic. And as you mentioned, unfortunately, bird flu has, when it does enter humans, has a significant mortality, probably somewhere between 25 and 50% mortality. So it's going to be quite complicated. We know exactly what has to happen for bird flu to be infectious for humans and go human to human. Scientists in 2012 actually did experiments in the lab using gain-of-function research, which...
Gain-of-function research. Scientists didn't already mix this stuff up, did some gain-of-function. He said that. CDC director, Robert Redfield. There ain't no matter of if we'll have one, it's a matter of when. And this is the next jig. They're already saying now so many cases have come out. Oh my God, so many people have tested positive for this. This is looking like it has the same simulation or the same patterns that you see what's up there on the screen, 19 had. So now they running this play. Because this is a play. They already got vaccines for this. They didn't already experimented with this in their labs through gain-of-function research. His words, not mine. Okay? Let's make sure. Did you read the Protecting the Second Amendment that came out on the 7th? I did not. If you can send it to me, I'll check it out, or either I'll research it. Let me stop this. Going back over here and show y'all a couple of things. So now we have that. We have the bird flu pandemic that is being tested, gain-of-function research. So this is how they know that it has a 50% more than death rate than COVID-19, because they already tested it in their laboratories using gain-of-function research. Also using government contracts, money from the government to do gain-of-function research to see how bird flu, what its mortality rate would be if it infected human beings. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Just let me know in the chat. 2 more I think I seen in here that I want to share. Okay, cool. I already done told y'all about this, but I'm going to share it with y'all again. High alert. Shocking meat shortages are coming. Prepare now. Not tomorrow. Not next month. Not next week. Now. Straight up. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Really? Probably because you can go pick it up. Okay. The USDA predicts meat production shortages for the first time since 2014. Okay. 11 years ago. And the United Nations warns of an unprecedented global hunger crisis, not just the United States, global. Okay? So you got that. And then I want to share just, I think, 1 or 2 more. Where we at? So I'll touch a little bit on this, okay? I'll bring this to y'all attention. The reason why they're cleaning out these offices and governments is because there have been things that are hidden in there that we have no clue about, such as having duplicate Social Security numbers, such as receiving Social Security for people who are aged at 150 years old. They're not even living. Date of birth clearly says that they are, to this date, 150 years old, yet and still they're receiving benefits. This is massive fraud to have a duplicate Social Security number for each individual. I wonder why. And then you start seeing inaccuracies show up on your credit report with a misspelled name and a different address you never lived at, and you be like, oh, okay, I don't know what to do. Massive fraud in the government. A lot of this stuff that's happening has been implemented by the government. Who let the Chinese migrants over here? The government. Oh, really? Did you call him? Yeah, call him. You might have to. Might have an overload. Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me grab my phone. All right. Who allowed them to traffic fentanyl over here? Government. Who allowed China to fly their balloons and drones through the sky? Government. Who gave all the taxpayers money to Ukraine and to Israel and to the migrants? The government. Have been committing great fraud on your Social Security numbers. And wonder why they out there panicking, trying to have judges block and stop, because we're just getting started. Let me ask y'all a question. Who do y'all think owned the NAACP? This is for my melanated folks. If you Mexican or Caucasian, you can answer too. But I want to know if they know, most importantly. And I don't want you to go Google. If it takes you more than 5 minutes to answer, I'm going to know that you went and Googled it. I want to know, do y'all know who owns the NAACP? Anybody? Because if you don't know, I'm about to show you who owns it. The government is behind a lot of things. The government don't own the NAACP, but they behind a lot of things. A lot of things that melanated folks think that's going to actually benefit them is really for their demise. Hello, somebody. Outside of Sister Daniela, who owns the NAACP? We know Margaret Sanger owned the abortion clinics where we go to maim and unalive our Black lives. That's supposed to matter, right? I guess y'all can't answer because y'all don't know. And this is why it's important to educate yourself right now and not yesterday. Right now and not tomorrow. Right now, it's important to educate yourself. Now, if the NAACP is the Negro Association, right? It represents the Negro. Why do white liberals own it? We don't own anything. Yet the things that they say benefit us and the handouts and all of that stuff, really, it's owned by other folks. And you would be amazed to know how many of our civil rights leaders was in bed with the feds. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman. Now, if this is an organization for Black people that protects and defends Black people, why do white people own it? Because then you'll be controlled what to say, what to do, what narrative to push. But these are your owners, founding members. Okay? Founding members. National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, founded in 1909. Okay? Other early members, Let me go this way. Founding members. This is right from their website. It was formed partly in response to the continuing horrific practice of lynching in the 1908 race riots in Springfield, okay? I'm going to just come on down here where it says, white liberals appalled at the violence that was committed against Blacks. A group of white liberals that included Mary White Ovington and Oswald Garrison Villard, both the descendants of abolitionists William English Whaling and Dr. Henry Moskowitz, issued a call for a meeting to discuss racial justice. Some 60 people, 7 of whom were African American, including W.E.B. Du Bois, Ida B., Wells Barnett, and Mary Church Terrell, signed the call, which was released on the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Other early members included Joel and Arthur Spingard, Josephine Ruffin, Mary Talberts. You get the drift. Not one melanated person owns the NAACP. And you also know they don't own the Black Lives Matter movement either. It is white liberals. That's why they was out there advocating for us to unalive our children. Truth hurts, but it also heals. This government is corrupt. I want y'all to tell me in the comments, when have the government ever gave you something that benefited you? Real talk that you can remember. Because you say civil rights, but do we got civil rights? They gave us a right to vote, but it comes with stipulations. Everybody don't have a right to vote. What has the government did that was ever beneficial for us to make them put our trust and our hope in these people? They never oh, okay. What have they done for us? They started all these programs for us. Why, when our children are supposed to get a good public education, our children can't read? They're the lowest in reading, the lowest in mathematics, but they come in there and they tell drag stories and all of this other stuff. Books being pumped into our children's mindset about their identity. They ain't reading to learn anything. They ain't doing no science or no math. They're learning about bodily functions and autonomy and how this feels when you touch it and that feels. And it's okay if you got bang great, all this stupid stuff. So my first mission was to expose the government and how they have allowed us to be in jeopardy and danger. And that's the real reason why we ought to be doing something now and not yesterday. Now and not tomorrow. Now moving right on along to these wicked pastors. Because you say, dang, the politicians, well, we can kind of assume that they got some crooked ties and connections. You know, they're leaders, but they're just leaders of the free world. And then you mess around and you mess around and you try to turn it like your civil rights leaders and your pastors and the people that look like you that's supposed to fight for you. Well, I mean, this stuff is coming out at the scene. I am just waiting for them to drop Epstein list. It had already been declassified, declared by the FBI that it is going to be mind-boggling who's going to be on this list. I'm just waiting because I thought this was mind-boggling to me. Okay? FBI had launched a whole little, we already know FBI had something to do with his unaliving. The reason why they unalived him is because he was a double agent. That means he was over there with them, telling them, yeah, we in bed, we getting government contracts, we doing business with the government. Yeah, it's cool. And then he's going over here on this side telling these people, you need to fight the government. So they was confused. Not only are you stirring up, are you inciting, are you being incendiary, you're also talking to communists, China. And that's a national security threat. So if you still want our funding and our support, you got to cut off the Chinese. And he was like, is you crazy? The pay is just too good. Apparently, allegedly. Allegedly. Okay? What if the FBI had succeeded in exposing Martin Luther King Jr.? There's some heavy allegations against him. Those of adultery, those of raping, Lie. Having his hand in the cookie jar, really being for the Communist Party. And this is the leader who we have been made to even celebrate on a day with these type of secrets. He was a reverend who didn't even believe in the message that he preached. He infiltrated the black church with the decoy of, I'm Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. And then made statements as, Jesus ain't the Son of God. He preached against the very thing. He was a Baptist preacher at that, but yet preached against the very thing that he was preaching about. And then living a life contrary. Much respect to Dr. Martin Luther King, okay? I'm going to say that right here, right now, for the sacrifices that you made. But we got a false pretense about who you was. And that junk hurt. A lot of people looked up to you. Only to get here and find out why they killed you and how you was working against your own people. Rosa Parks, why did she have to ride the bus? She had a whole car. This were things they were being trained by the Communist Party. Okay? They were being trained by the Communist Party. Look at our people up in here. I mean, like that. Sell us out like that. It's not a shocker. Especially, some things that happened in history where our own kind handed us off. But I'm like, we have been given an image that you was about us, and that's why they took you out, but that's not the truth. You was working with the communists, USA Communist Party, still in play to this day. Kamala Harris and all of them. Same black leaders that got all my black cousins up in an uproar, donating billions of dollars to Communist Party. And guess who is communist? Put it in the chat. What do CCP mean? Put what does communist or who is communist? You have our civil rights leaders signing up to go to communist school. Who is known for communism? I know Adolf Hitler was a communist. See what happened to folks under his communist regime. Who else? Let me know. Let me know. Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, and Reverend Abernathy. 3 outstanding leadership people of the infamous Montgomery, Alabama bus incident. The development, precipitation, and financing of this inflammatory project called for behind-the-scenes planning and direction beyond the ability or capacity of local people. The relationship between the communist leadership and racial strife is evident from coast to coast and from the Gulf of Mexico to the Great Lakes. Okay? You can actually go to Google, beloved, and type in Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Reverend Abernathy, and it will show you, or you can put in communist school, it'll show you clipping from the publication Highlander Folk School, Communist Training School, Mont Eagle. What in the whole entire hell? Rosa Parks wasn't a single woman. Y'all see where this is going? Do y'all see where this is going? and who got their hand in this country, and who's really behind the scenes running and creating catastrophe in this country. Yes or no? Can you see it? Let me see if it's one more, and then I'm going to move on to these wolves. Okay? How's this for Black History Month? Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. You can't serve two masters. In the Alpha Omega, all of this stuff, they have other gods that they got to bow down to and burn candles to. And they got to worship and all of this stuff. Same stuff. The Most High God said, you shall not swear by oath to anybody. In a fraternity and a sorority, you got to swear by oath. Check number one. You should have no other gods before you. Said me, the Almighty God. Check number two. They have other gods that they serve. They are a secret society. Everybody can't just walk up, boss up. I'm an alpha side. You got to do sacrificial things. Hazing, waterboarding, perverted things that are secretive, that cannot be told or mentioned unless you're a part of their organization. Now, what in the hell was Jesse Jackson, Martin Luther King, Abernathy, and whoever this is right here? This what the set they banned, and then go put on a robe and preach the gospel. Black people got to wake up and realize that you've been played for far too long by your people and them other people. All skin folks ain't kin folks. You better say that, sis. Because they not. There will be more where this come from. Just know that. I am not done. I don't mind talking about it for the simple fact that ain't nobody gave me one platform and you can't take it away. If I got to stand on the street corner with a bullhorn, you will not silence me. The devil is a liar. I'm tired of seeing my people played. I'm tired of being played. Which brings me to my next subject. Let me go over here and find this crap. Now, Kamala, Obama, even Joe Biden, they all a part of this. Same thing God said, No. You can't worship two masters. You got to pick and choose which one you're going to do, boo. And I ain't mad at you, whichever one you choose or you pick, but you can't have them both. And you ain't supposed to be taking no pledges and no sororities. That is ancient, heathenistic, demonic, ritualistic behaviors and activities. Let me go ahead and pull this up right here because I know I shared it. Where are you at? I saw the Lord, and he heard, and he answered. And he answered. I need to hurry up. And he answered. That's why I trust him. Where is this at? I might just gotta go search the search bar because. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Father. All right. Here we go. Boom. Here we go. Now that we know that Dr. Martin Luther King was on here, I got some documents that I'm going to read. It's just not going to be on tonight. It's devastating information. It really is. To even know these things, it's just devastating information. Okay? So, here we got, okay? Mr. Jamal Bryant on January 18th posted this. Let me see if his caption is here. Yes, it is. Check this out. My brother at William Murphy just crossed the official OPPF tonight. I wish he got a cane, but he opted for a collar. Laugh out loud. All love. Welcome to the D9 family, the Divine Nine family. Check out this cat. William Murphy is a pastor of the Dream Church. This is the church auditorium. Check out this foolishness. And had the nerve to leave it up here because he know these weak, waterback, jelly down Christians wasn't gonna do nothing. I mean, he fully check out. Look at this. Look at our people. Stupid. Look at this man's face. This is a pastor. This is a pastor that was telling everybody to vote for Kamala Harris. Why? Because she's a part of Divine Nine. They didn't care if her beliefs were totally against the God he said he served. Come on, y'all. Let's worship black. Let's get black back in the office. We can't have no white racist man over black. Let's come on and show up. Give this woman a chance. They went hard. This woman had vasectomies and abortions outside of her DNC. We want to give old folks lower prescription drug costs. We want trans people to have rights. We want everybody to have rights. But y'all, what y'all can get, okay? All y'all can get is some entertainment like this. Some dumb foolishness like this. Let this woman come into the house of God. Y'all can get this type of entertainment right here. Y'all can get some abortions. You can get some vasectomies. You can smoke weed. We'll legalize that. Wasn't no reparations. Well, she was going to give us $50,000 small business owners. Where do you think that was coming back from? Y'all still ain't learned that PPP is the reason why prices are inflated. You paying that money back. Ain't nothing free, beloved. Nothing. At all. So, yeah, let's check out him. Look at his face. I'm like, this is unbelievable. This is in the auditorium of the church at that. And then you got this demon, Jamal Bryant. Who rallied. Let me see if I can find this. I mean, they've been married 4 or 5 times. He telling people to go on. Listen. We're gonna visit him in a minute. Let's check him out real quick. This wolf. I got some more, a couple of more, and then I'm gonna be done in a minute, okay? Let's check out this wolf. Same wolf that was up here parading Krishan Rock, demonic self, with her titties and stuff all out, all in the name of Jesus. Okay? They leading people to do this. This is what they leading people to do. Black people. This is what they telling black people. Al Sharpton, Jamal Bryant. Now let me tell you why you see these baskets full of stuff. This is supposed to be a pastor telling black people to go to Target, fill their baskets up, go through the cash register, make them ring it all up, and then say, yeah, we ain't buying because y'all don't support DEI. You ain't helping nobody get prepared for the recession, for the economic collapse. I mean, God didn't tell you that there's going to be crisis in this country. You ain't helping your parishioners. I know many people who went to church today and don't even have a clue about what's coming and how to get prepared. But you heard that tithe and that offering message, and there's nothing wrong with tithes and offering. But I'm just saying, you heard that. You heard that first fruit teaching, but you didn't. Nobody is being taught how to prepare for what's coming. And it's their own fault. I don't even feel sorry for them. I don't even feel sorry for them. I really don't. But this is what this man is doing. A pastor, Dietrich Haddon. Okay? Look at this. Don't go to Target. Don't go to Walmart. Don't go to Lowe's. Don't go to Harley Davidson. Get off of Meta. Don't buy nothing from Toyota. You telling black people to don't go buy and spend their money there. Meanwhile, they don't own no businesses, no companies, no brands, no automobiles, no plants, no platforms. You are full of bull, sugar, honey, iced tea. You wicked demon, you warlock. You are misleading God's people, and enough is enough. And trust me, I'm just getting started. I don't care who you is. If you out here misrepresenting God, I'm coming for you. And this is my mission. I said the beneficiaries are back. You devils ain't finna be out here defaming my kingdom where I come from. God ain't out here having sex. God is not bipolar. God ain't out here smoking no dang on weed. God ain't telling people something one day, turn around and flipping the script the next day like he got a mental illness. God ain't out here drunk. God ain't told nobody to marry 10 times. God ain't told nobody that peace and safety is coming. God ain't told nobody that. God ain't told nobody to go start no sixfold ministry, the exposure ministry, so you can deflect the attention on everybody else except your wickedness. God told you to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And let others do the same. Marcus Rogers, messy as hell. Claim you're doing great works for the kingdom. Got his nose in everybody's business. God told me to expose people. Really? Well, let's start with what needs to be exposed in you, because what you sow is what you dang on shall surely reap. God ain't told you every day to expose this person, that person. He ain't told nobody to expose people. He said expose the evil fruits of darkness. It's one instance in the scripture where Paul actually pointed out who was coming up against him. Jesus didn't do that. He said, my friend who dip his bread is going to betray me. And all his disciples did bread, meaning that ain't none of your business. And even though I know you're going to betray me, my friend who dips his bread will be the one who betrayed me. Still cover them in love, especially if they are brethren. Now you out here doing false teaching and you false prophets, you deserve to be exposed. But if there's somebody that's just new to the faith, made an error, has a doctrinal error, that is a brother, God ain't gave you no platform and tell them people down and put them up here on social media for clout. You are a wicked evildoer, and God is going to take your platform. You will not be influencing people with your garbage and with your messy behavior. The Bible actually says not to be a busybody meddling in other men's affairs. God didn't tell you or Abednego, Lufa, to expose the world. Well, I'm supposed to expose. How about how other people gonna know the truth? God wants us to expose the ritualism in Hollywood. Hollywood is Hollywood. It's sinful as hell. If church people are still dibbling and dabbling in Hollywood, then they gonna stand and give an account. You need to worry about why you so heavily invested into Hollywood. God is greater than Hollywood. Why don't you put up some great mighty works that God is doing? Oh, and this warlock, Joshua Johnson. Joshua Johnson. Most people follow these demons. Celestial. Forgot the other lady name. I think her name is Prophet Ann. Y'all is sick to follow these demons. Oh, God told me that Donald Trump ain't gonna make it back to the White House for a second term. They're gonna take his life before then. He's gonna be dead. He ain't even. You sound dumb, and you got people out here defending this type of crap. And no, she's not a false prophet. The Bible says, if any man or woman claiming to speak on my behalf speak a word that does not come to pass, I didn't give it to them, and they are false and not to be feared. That is the prophetic litmus test. How you gonna give a word like that and then, oh, God changed his mind? May God bring your altar down swiftly and dismantle your entire platform. Y'all want to keep playing with my daddy, with my father? He's coming to dismantle your platform. And he has allowed the people to be deceived that are being deceived. Don't you ever in your life think that you're going to get out here and misrepresent my God and my king from my kingdom, and we're going to sit back idly. I don't care what the world and the lukewarm do. I'm kingdom. I'm going to call you out by your name. Period. I don't care how much you love Jesus. And I really don't care how many prophetic words you done got accurate. The moment you start distributing antichrist, mental illness, hallucinogen, demonic behavior, you need to be sat down. And if you don't sit yourself down, God will raise up your skirt and expose your nakedness. By using people like me. The devil is a liar. This ain't my kingdom. What y'all see out here with these devils is not my kingdom. Joshua Johnson, you warlock. Let's go look him up. Got people on here that think it's okay to say, I got the Holy Spirit, and I'm going to give you a reading. And I'm going to do a tarot card. Got witches operating in witchcraft, consulting psychics and mediums. Larry Reed, oh, messy, sugary, demonic misrepresentation, stargazing demon, gossiping demon. And many of y'all follow these platforms. That's why God said in the first part, how will we know your coming will be? Let no man deceive you. It's a whole bunch of people running after these demons. They sexing all in the church. Let's let y'all see what these demons were doing. How they be doing. Kiara Sheard. All of these demons is a part of this divine nine. The Sheard family. Shayna Wilson. I don't care about calling y'all out. Dietrich Haddon. That devil. He's leading the whole. Hey, for all you pastors who told their congregants to vote for Trump, you shouldn't have been telling nobody in the congregation to vote for no politician. Shouldn't have been. Political. And the reason why y'all out here running scared, because your names is on the list. I got documentation of the donations that was made to the Eastern Star and to their churches. Church and evil, you wicked brood of vipers. You whitewashed tombs full of dead man bones. You satanic seeds. Your daddy is the devil. And I'm going to stay straight up like this. There's a couple of women that I'm coming for. God is giving you grace and space to repent. I don't care about any of it at all. I've been watching and I've been quiet and I have been interceding for a very long time. But if you don't repent and go sit yourself down on a sabbatical, put your own self out in timeout, God gonna put you on one. And he gonna expose you to the whole entire online. It ain't no, was she a hater or he a hater? Hate on what? I will wait. You're not going to be out here misrepresenting the kingdom. And I tell anybody under the sound of my voice, you ever think you're going to disrespect my kingdom, I'm coming for you. I don't care if you my mama. I don't care if you my daughters or my sons. Doesn't matter if you my in-laws. Don't matter if we business partners. Don't matter if we brethren in the faith. I will come for you in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach. The devil is a liar. If you think you're going to be out here misrepresenting my kingdom, just know that. And this is the first of many. And the moment God give me the release to expose you, I'll know that you did not repent. Just tread lightly. Go repent. Get off of social media. Go get yourself together. Go get yourself together, because the moment you start misleading people, it is not worth it. Clout is not worth it. Filthy lucre's sake, money is not worth it. Fame or whatever you seeking after. Only the true and living God can heal you in the way that he needs to heal you and give you everything that you desire and everything he desires for you to have. But when you start practicing other means and games, no. And you think you're going to carry on with this charade for all of this time, and you want to make it seem like my God is bipolar. He said one time this, and then he's going to switch up and say this, and then you promoting false prophets and pedophiles and all kinds. Listen, I want you to look right here at my face. You're going to see me in your dreams. You see me at your doorstep. I don't care how you're going to see me, really. And I'm not talking about no astral projection. I suffer not a witch to live. I don't practice any of those type of things. I'm saying metaphorically, it don't matter where you see me, you're going to see me. The devil is a liar. You go and you misrepresent and defile and defame this world's kingdom, your daddy's kingdom, the devil's kingdom. How darest you? I don't care if you got multi-million people following you. I'm coming for you. I'm the woman for the job. The beneficiaries are back. Period. You wizards and you warlocks. Prophet Lovi. People tapping into African spirits and call that prophecy. Well, this person said this. Now that person, listen, where's your discernment? You can clearly look at that demon and tell that demon is lying. They out here sexing all kind of women, pimping and bleeding the body of Christ, paying for women houses and mortgages. Freaks. Should have just stayed in the world. Why would you ever come over here and play? And then infiltrating the black people. And it's y'all fault. Black people, white people, it's happening in your churches too. Joni Lamb, Pastor Rod Parsley, Perry Stone. We can go on and on and on. We got the government corrupt. The politicians corrupt. The preachers and these false pastors and prophets corrupt. Got so much to say and ain't built a hot diggity dog thing for nobody. Y'all go boycott Target. No, how about you cough up them tithes and them offerings and go build a building that they can go shop in so they ain't got to spend their money? How about you do that? You done got rich off of tithes and offering. The tithes and the offering is for the people, that there may be meat for my people. So why do they got to go to Target? Why do they got to go buy vehicles? Okay? Why do they got to go buy vehicles from Henry Ford? Why do they got to go do that? You preachers, you ain'ts, you weirdos, you demons. Nobody care about your followers. And if anybody feel froggy or any type of way, I will drop the link and bring you up here to this platform. I can care less about your pastor. I can care less about cancel culture. You didn't give me the color of my skin. You can't take it away from me, okay? You didn't build me no platform. I'm not standing on your platform. You can't cancel what you didn't create. I ain't sold out for filthy lucre's sake. I ain't did none of that. I ain't got nobody I got to watch over my back because I might betray them and they might come and get me. The devil is a liar. I'm calling all you demons out. After William Murphy, then Joshua Johnson is up next. And I promise you, I'm going to be on this rampage until all is revealed. I don't care. Calling out Martin Luther King, calling out Reverend Sharpton, bald-headed self, demonic self, calling out Jesse Jackson, calling out Benjamin Crumb. I don't care. They all can get this work. I'm the woman for the job. Look at this demon. He done transformed himself. Demon. Hope you listening over here. Somebody tag William Murphy over here. You's a demon. And your time is up. God gonna get you about playing with him. And guess what? You did this publicly, you and Jamal Bryant. God gonna shame you publicly. Period. And we gonna see it. Ain't even no need to debate. We gonna see it come to pass. You gonna lose your platform. You gonna lose your influence. God's going to humble you. And I pray that he has mercy on you. Because I'm not gonna say for 1 second that God didn't call you. But what I will say is that demon called mammon and that insecurity on the inside of you wanting to be accepted by a group of people instead of knowing that I was born and accepted, fearfully and wonderfully made. And if I got to stand alone, I will. You sold yourself out. Then sold your and influenced your members. They all dressed up in alphabets, Greek lettering, you wicked spirit. Here we go. Then this demon over here, Jamal Bryant. William Murphy, the same one who married or Christianed the brat and her wife, baby. You have got to be kidding me. I don't care what law they create. Bend your knee to Baal and you're going to stand before the Almighty God. That's what I do now. Bend your knee to Baal. I dare you to. All in the name of the United States law. I dare you to play with God. You're going to bring calamity upon you and your whole entire household doing something stupid and ignorant. Bend your knee to Baal, and destruction will be your portion. That's scriptural. I'm not going to prophesy no prophecy from my brain. I don't even get involved in this type of stuff. But you know what? God said there's too many people that's deceived and sitting on the back seats and playing off the emotions and manipulating the masses. I got to use you. Would you say this for me? I sure will. And ain't nobody going to touch me. Too defended to be defeated. You can't touch me. Me in the physical. Try to astral project yourself over here. Try to play any of your hoodoo and your voodoo over here. I suffered not a witch to live. You will absolutely die. You will be suspended. You will never return back to your body. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach.
I be saying, Lord.
Everybody just smiling. Check him out. Just smiling. Let y'all see it from the beginning. This is disgusting, y'all. I can't even do it a second time. I cannot even do it a second time. And you see how many of our people are sitting up in there laughing and skinning and grinning. It say hell enlarges itself every day. Why would you ever do that? I'm going to come on over here to Joshua Johnson because you up next. My bad, y'all. I accidentally hit the wrong button and kicked myself out of the live stream. Let me come back over here and get this pulled up over here so I can expose this wizard. Openly professed wizard. Okay? So I'm not making no accusations against anybody who has not declared themselves a warlock, an empath, a psychic, and still got the audacity to say the Holy Spirit. Yeah, I'm coming for y'all. Every single one of y'all. You on my page and you off in that foolishness. Yeah, I'm coming for you, okay? Now, here's why I left Christianity and what's next for me. My final time explaining this. If you want answers, come. I'm not even going to play it because I'm so very cognizant of what I even play. I don't want that to come. I don't want that to be in your spirit. I'm accountable for that. All in the name of me trying to show you some information. No, I'm just going to go right on down here. When you are bisexual and married and your husband accepts you for who you are, this is a man who took money from me in my son's death in the very vulnerablest time in my life. And God had to show me because I said, God, there's some things that ain't right. And I want to get to the root of it. Where did this happen? Where did this come in at? And he allowed me to see this man video of him declaring that he's a psychic and a warlock. He said, even though he had a conference for businesses, and my business was supposed to be showcased at the conference, I had to pay for my position. But even though I had to pay for a business endeavor, I did not consult God. Actually, God was like, look, your son didn't die. You don't have to go. This man pressured me. Let the body of Christ pray for you, woman of God, in this time. And when I tell you I was vulnerable, I was so vulnerable. My life was turned upside down. I hadn't even buried my son. His body was still out. This man took money from me. I kept silent. I said, I ain't going to expose him. I wanted to because I reached out to this man and I told this man over and over again. But look at the foolishness. This is his wife. When you are bisexual, and he said proud husband, when you are bisexual, this is the type of stuff that was over God's people at that conference. Love me or hate me, I will always be authentic with who I am. My truth. Some people will project it on their insecurities. If you hate a person because of what they do or who they are, then maybe it's you. No, don't nobody hate you. God hates that sin. Why did you tell your wife that God said every other sin that you do is outside of the body, but that sexual immorality demon is done against the body, which is the temple of the Holy Spirit? He says some sins are unto death and some sins are not, but sexual immorality is definitely so. He said, do not even eat with people caught in sexual sin because you defile his temple. You are the temple of God. Nobody ain't got to carry God's spirit around. It's in you. That's why he feels the way that he feels. But hey, look, I'm not judging you. God will judge you. My prayer is that you will repent. You was caught up in all of this and you was leading God's people. Now he want to talk about the Holy Spirit show him. Look, and this ain't no slander campaign. I'm just showing you. Okay? Holy Spirit showed me. Check it out. Prophetic warning. Now he's going to go back to prophetic warning. Oh, I spoke about airplane crashes earlier. Who cares? You're a wizard. Age of Aquarius. Self-enlightenment. Go watch. New Age Apostle. That's what he called himself. God showed me you opened up a door when you planted your money in his business because he was a warlock. You gave him a point of contact. You are magical. Chosen ones. Let's talk. I'm not going to play any of his videos. Unless you repent, God will snatch your candlestick from you. Unless you repent. The Bible says it is better for you not to even come to the knowledge of God or know God than to turn your hand from his goodness that he has revealed unto you. You know he's real. And you out here misleading people like that and getting them to follow you. Satan, the Lord rebukes you in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach. If you're going to be a witch, be a witch. Don't you dare intertwine the two. That is blasphemy. You will never be forgiven in this lifetime or the lifetime to come. That is blasphemy. Go read that in Mark 2 or 3. You will never be forgiven. You can't contribute God. And the reason why he said it is because they try to say Jesus was casting out demons by Beelzebub. And he said, don't you ever play with me. As a prophet, I influence wherever I go. Look at this. And this new age stuff. This is a counselor, mentor, Stormy Wellington, who claimed to follow God. You will receive a financial breakthrough within 48 hours of watching this. I guarantee you, people, amen, amen, amen. Do you know how many people he ripped off? Do you know how many people he ripped off? You see this? This is the post right here. A revolution is here. Over the last few weeks, I have been discussing deconstructing from Christianity and why I walked away and so many came for me. But there were also so many who stood with me. Last night, I shared a prophecy I gave about avoiding flying specific airlines. Who cares? In 2025, you will not stop us from doing what we desire to do, whether it aligns with Christianity or not. We're going to burn sage. Listen. Y'all have a read because I'm not even finna repeat that. And just let me know when you're done in the chat. Just let me know when you're done in the chat. This is a whole warlock. Y'all better check y'all connections in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Y'all better check y'all connections because spiritually, we are in trouble. The kingdom is not. But on a spiritual level, yeah, this country and its inhabitants are in grave trouble. When you see this level of wickedness from rulers of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places, from Congress to the White House, the church house, there is no refuge. And then you got these, I got self-ordained ministers. I call them sinisters, running around all over social media, platforms like YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, and they spewing this vile. You can go ahead and you can burn sage and you can do this. You see what they say? Let me know when you're done reading it so we can move on. So, wizard, better go check them folks you checking in with, them folks you look up to. Prophet Lovey made a lot of money. I ain't even gonna call him prophet. Yeah, his name is Prophet. Profit. Prophet Lovey. Celestial from the Master's voice. The devil is a liar. We suffer not a witch to live. Lord, you have free reign and free rule and to judge those who are counterfeit and out here. And your will is that no man should perish. My will is that no man shall perish. But you give all of us a time and a space to repent. All of us. And these people are misleading your people. And just like you slaughtered all 300 of them false, lying, demonic prophets on Mount Carmel, we're going to have another showdown. And you're going to shake this country so bad that people going to know for sure. It wasn't no Buddha. It wasn't no Muhammad. It wasn't no Allah. It wasn't no Hare Krishna. It wasn't nobody. It wasn't no monk demon. It wasn't nobody else but the Almighty God. Period. Witches and warlocks hidden right on your page. We talk to our ancestors. Really? The Bible says you should not contact the dead at all. Mediums and sorcerers and psychic. God said you ain't even supposed to be living when you do these type of things. We believe in God and the universe. What did the universe create? We believe in this. We believe all religion is for control. We believe propaganda in America. We believe blank Christ consciousness. We believe in all types of manifestation. We believe in and use our gifts, even though religion calls them demonic. Trust God. Your breakthrough is near. I mean, we're done. Okay? We're done. Joshua Johnson is a warlock. He has been marked on tonight. William Murphy has been marked on tonight. Jamal Bryan has been marked on tonight. Celestial has been marked on tonight. And we got many more to come. Many more. Okay? Stay tuned. Because I'm coming for them. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, I'm coming for them. And anybody else who want to misrepresent my Father. Now, I'm going to leave this on here for y'all to listen to real quick while I go take me a break. I got some opportunities. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm just going to give you your walking papers right here, right now. What I'm going to be discussing moving forward is how we, the kingdom, the body of Christ, not the religious folks, need to get ourselves into position for the simple fact you got all of this stuff happening simultaneously. And God is saying, take it back. Last night, I spent almost 5 hours walking this word, line upon line, precept upon precept. If you want to be entertained and if you don't mind, if you don't mind spending your income and the things that God give you into the world to build up the world and the beast system to come for you, now is your time to leave. Moving forward, There will be opportunities that require investments. Okay? I'm not even going to hold y'all or play with you in real life. Hate to be so bold, but it's real. God ain't playing. We only got that much time. And I'm going to show you how things are being strategically positioned so that you never get out of this situation, especially when it comes to credit. Things that we all need to know, but I'm going to tell you, if you over here with a poverty mindset, this ain't it. Because I'm going to challenge you, and God is going to challenge you to learn something you didn't know so you can do something you ain't never did, because that is what God is calling us, the beneficiaries. Put that in the chat. I said that when I came here. The beneficiaries are back. What is a beneficiary? And we're not coming to play no game. So I just had to get that public service announcement. Ain't no need to watching me to the end. That's called a monitoring spirit. And I'm going to pray against it right here on this live. That's what I am going to do. Just so we're clear, you will not be monitoring me or monitoring anything about the kingdom so you can go edify and empower your demonic kingdom. I pray the Lord put out your eyesight if you over here playing games like that. It is time to build. Ain't nobody playing games like that. It's time to be in Nehemiah mode. It is time to be in Joseph mode. It is time to be in David mode. It is time to be in whatever your name is mode. It is time to stop playing. We that close. Every single day. That's why my prayers have been different, especially in the morning. No, we pleading the blood over our house, our possessions, our neighborhood, our neighbors, our vehicles, our animals, our pets, because at any moment, and no man knows the time or the hour. We don't have time to be indecisive. We don't have time to procrastinate. We don't have time to play. We don't have time to be listening to no false prophets or putting our trust in no corrupt politicians. The time is now to take a stand. Period. I'm finna play this, and I'll be right back as soon as I make sure my kids got their meal and I use the ladies' room. Ain't gonna be gone long. Hold on 1 second. Let me find the one. All right, here we go. That's right, the beneficiaries are back. Everything that the devil stole, we taking it back. We want all of our inheritance and not leaving no crumbs behind. All of it. We taking back systems and territories.
Make up your mind. Because whatever hell is going to do, you turn it around and you bring some hell. You bring the hell that you need to be strong. You bring the hell that you need so they will remember who you were, what you are today in your life. You cannot possibly think that even if you're at the top of your game, that you won't lose a game. Who says when you lose, you're done? You're not done. You lost. It didn't work out the way you wanted it. Here comes hell knocking on your door now. We all live in some kind of hell. Day in and day out. But you don't have to live there forever. You can pull yourself up out of that hell and start seeing your truth. Let the truth within you come out. I had to say, it's a journey. It's a test in my life. It's a reality check. Maybe I am strong, and some days I'm not strong enough, but I still got a chance to get up again and persevere and continue down that path, and knowing that I was made for a reason, and there is something that is unique and special about me, and I will do what I need to do, and I will not question whatever I'm going through, because no matter how many times I ask, why is this happening to me, it's still gonna happen anyway. I'm gonna take you on a trip down a path to a place that I lived, that I had to go through. And that's what made me who I am today. When I was going through life, each year that went by, I had to experience some kind of hell. Each year that went by, I had to experience some kind of pain. Once upon a time in my life, I was out of work, homeless. I did not feel that I deserved this type of hell. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where to go. I was living inside my mind in a dark place, and I didn't know what left I had to give of myself. Throughout those struggles and all of those setbacks that I had to go through, I learned something about myself. I stopped looking for help, and I started learning to help myself to see what I was made for, what my capabilities were, and knowing who I am, not just as a man, but a human being with a purpose attached to it. Now, what about you? What about your story? What about your pain? What about your hell? What did you go through? What are you going through? And can you change? Can you bring yourself up out of the abyss of misery? Will you just lay down and let hell just kick you all over the place? I realize that hell is always going to be just around the corner, and it's going to do whatever it needs to do to break you down and keep you down. But I have made up my mind many years ago, whatever hell that is coming, I must be prepared and ready to stand up, embrace, and go through it. Hell does not own me. I'm going to bring hell, so hell knows who I am. Every man and woman has a path in their lives, and you are going to have to face the reality that you are going to go through some kind of hell, and you got to have the power to go through it. Don't give up. You may get knocked down from time to time, but hell has no business controlling your life. Now, what are you going to do? You do something with yourself today. You go through the hell so you can find the peace that you need to know that whatever this stage of life has brought me, I will overcome. It will pass, and something greater will come after me. But as it's coming at me, I will be strong enough to endure and go through that hell.
All right. Hopefully something that was mentioned there sparked a flame on the inside of you, because literally that's what we're going through, okay? You just get to pick what side of the field you're going to be on. When you're going through hell, is you going to go through hell and receive your benefits for going through hell? Or is you going to go through hell and receive misery and die and go to hell? Period, point blank. It's only two options. You got to choose whichever hard you're going to choose. You're going to choose to live a life subjected and oppressed We didn't see these people in government, political positions all across the world harm people. They're harming people on planes. It was a government helicopter that crashed in and took the life of those 64 members outside of themselves. It was a government. It was a medevac government that took out them people in Philadelphia. It was a military or government airplane that unalived these people in Alaska. It's the government right now that got millions of people homeless on the street, can't pay their bills. It is the government right now. That fire in Altadena, now it's all coming out. I said it. I said PG&E was responsible for the last wildfire. Now they gonna be so demonic that they gonna go and start pinpointing, oh, this one set that massive fire, and this one set that massive fire. Well, you know what's coming out today? That Southern California Edison set the fire in Altadena, a predominantly melanated minority community that have lost their homes, burnt them down to the ground, right? And then they just automatically have what you call it, a drill in place. It's called LA Smart LA 2028, where you're gonna make these cities 15-minute cities with technology to help people control their life better. We don't have time to play them type of games no more, okay? We didn't watch y'all experiment. I mean, for hundreds of years, you got actually minority people who the government has never did anything from being their biggest cheerleaders and their campaigners. They are locked and paralyzed with a spirit of fear, not knowing that the dagger is right at their Adam's apple. They throw right at their throat, right at their jugular. The sword had already been drawn. It's just ready to be penetrated. Literally. Think these folks care about your kids? Really? If they did, they wouldn't be filling the prison systems. Another form of slavery, okay? And these indoctrination systems called schools, another form of slavery, okay? If we tell you that you gotta go to school, get an education, go to college, get in debt, find a career that you can pay us back the debt that you got in, all in the name of free education, then we'll let you go to school. School is free. But why are you in debt? Do student loans. Why is y'all out here, taking our IRS tax money and spying on us and our Cash Apps and our Zales and all of these different things? But y'all invested in the stock market. Nancy, whatever her name, Pelosi, is one of the richest traders, stock investors on Wall Street. Politicians got filthy rich, while the cemetery got filthy full during Divock 19. Most people don't even know if that was really the case. They never got to see a body. They never got to see any paperwork. Come to find out, insurance was getting filthy rich. Yeah, they did too. Yeah, and they did too. There was benefits and bonuses, okay? And now they got another one that's finna circle back like Jen Psaki called the bird flu that they already got a foe. Not to mention my best friend's son is gone because of that. Young man had to get it because his job said he had to get it. Had a 1-year-old he trying to provide for. A young man. I don't even think 21. Our boys died the same day, if not a day apart. I'm going to bring her on my platform when she's ready to tell her story, because nobody knows that. You either do this or you don't work. I got a 1-year-old and a baby on the way. Went and did it instantly. Heart issues, hospitalizations. Back and forth to the hospital. We don't even know. Man, y'all. And then you so dang on corrupt, that you gonna pardon a man who hasn't committed a crime. You don't pardon people who has not committed crimes. Why would you pardon Dr. Fauci? Tell me that. Why would you pardon Dr. Fauci? Dr. Fauci, he everything was clean. Their office being a part of gain of function research, all that was clean. You don't pardon people who's innocent. If I'm innocent, I don't even need a pardon. Thank you, but no thank you. They can bring it. Everything's legit. Why would you pardon your son? Why would you pardon Liz Cheney? Why would you pardon people who did evil things that's about to be exposed because you don't want them to go to jail? That's the only reason. You will pardon your son and them dealings with China and your brother and your sister, because all of y'all had shelf LLCs where money was being funneled to from different, nations and different, what you call them people? Dignitaries, okay? It's the type of games they playing with us. We ain't got time to play them type of games. So I'm going to tell y'all this, first and foremost, there are a lot of changes coming. Trump is trumping. Trump is tearing these things down from the seams, like literally. Department of Education has made the children dumber. Y'all is actually allowing people who really, really confused about their own lives. Okay, if you want to be confused, be confused. It's cool. If you want to be unhappy, cool. If you dealing with trauma that has traumatized you, I get it. I understand. I was molested. Put the first letter on it. You'll get it. I was molested by my cousins, female. It was a decision that I made to not pursue that. That's not who I am. I don't want no parts of that. But it happened. It affected me in my mind for a long time. I never practiced the act. I have a daughter who was in that lifestyle for about 6 to 7 years. I don't hate anybody in that lifestyle at all. But this is what y'all promoting. This is what y'all think of black folk. This is what y'all think, because that's who y'all went after. You always go after the minority people, and I just wonder why. I wonder why you always got to get them to participate. They don't got nothing. What could you benefit from their vote? Why did y'all go so crazy for their vote? They don't even matter. They got probation and jail. Okay. Why was you so hell bent on getting the black vote? Why y'all wasn't fighting for the Asian vote? You wasn't fighting for the Asian vote. You was not fighting for the Jew vote. You were not fighting for the Indian vote. You were fighting for the black vote. I just wonder why y'all always fighting for the black vote. Well, hey, we gonna help you. We gonna give you rights. Y'all we ain't got no rights. We still marching in the street. Trayvon Martin, Alton Sterling, we still marching in the street. Don't play with me. Then you put Black Lives Matter. That was an organization created by a white man. And when I say white, I'm just putting emphasis on it. Because these are the organizations that come get us all stirred up to make us think that other white people hate us and are racist and we need them. Man, if you don't get out of here, you're profiting off of that. You took all of our black dollars out of our black community and went and bought you a black house in a white community with some security while we was laid wide open bare. While our young people is still being unalived. You didn't put no programs in our community for our young people. Our young people are under siege. And the adults is too dysfunctional to go out and say, you know what, it ain't even about me. It's about them because they're going to take care of me. Ain't nobody looking at that. You think because you strong and you feeble right now, you good. This is the future. And I'm just here to tell you, I wouldn't want your children and your grandchildren doing anything for me. Okay? Send me on up the way. Send me to the white folks. I'd be beaten, robbed. I'd probably be raped by my own community. Mistreated. I'd probably be all on camera. The devil is a liar. It's a generation we're raising. They all virtual reality out. They don't even go outside and look up at the stars, lay on the grass. They don't do none of that. I would not want the next generation of this day and age doing anything for me. I'm sorry. They're disrespectful. They have no respect for the elders that came before them. Just period. I wouldn't want that. Hi, baby. Hi, shut the door. Shut the door. I'll be out, okay? Y'all came back? Okay, great. We're not even thinking about them. We're not thinking about the next generation. And God commanded us to make sure that we have something for our children's children. I want to know how many people on here got something built or stored up for your great-grandchildren. Matter of fact, your grandchildren, your children's children. How many of y'all got something stored up? Okay. How many of y'all got something stored up for your grandchildren? Because it said a wise man or a wise woman leaves an inheritance for their children's children. How many of y'all ride with insurance on your vehicles? That way, in case you harm somebody or they harm you, their family is taken care of and your family is taken care of. How many of y'all got life insurance? Because life be lifing. That's an inheritance. I'm not leaving you no burden. When I go, this is the money to pay for me and the money left over afterwards to take care of you in my absence. Health insurance. I need to make sure that I maximize the most. We only promised 77 years. So I need to maximize the most and make sure that I got insurance if something go wrong in this vehicle. In the meantime, in between time. Okay? You got benefits. That's inheritance. I got land. How many of y'all got land? Your children shouldn't be renting. And if you think you bought a home, you don't own a home. Go ahead and don't pay your mortgage on it for 90 days and you'll see who the owners are. You leasing on an upscale level. You leasing on an upscale level. Your children can't inherit your apartment. Your children can't inherit your job. Your grandchildren can't benefit off of your apartment, off of your bundles, off of your Michael Jordans. Your children can't benefit off of that type of stuff. At all. A wise man or woman leaves an inheritance for their children's children. You're supposed to have something built for 2 generations after yourself. And the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the just, for the righteous. That whole scripture go hand in hand. You can't separate the two. God ain't finna give you no wealth and no wicked if you ain't got at least 2 generations of wealth stored up or working on it. That's the word. So with that being said, there's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of legislation, executive orders happening that really will benefit you in this time if you took advantage of it. I came by here and told everybody and their mama, look, go to the CFPB, get your credit clean. Okay? I want to show y'all something. Because now that the CFPB has sued Equifax and Experian, they don't go to court. Usually what they do is they settle the debt. Normally time frame within 14 days, which means we got about maybe 5 to 7 business days to take advantage of getting everything negative off your credit. Because once they pay them, then no, they don't got to worry about your stuff. Right now we under investigation. Everything that come in here, we cleaning it up because we under monitoring. Everything that come in here, we getting it off your report because we're under monitoring. Now let me show y'all this real quick. And like I said, I am offering opportunities. If you are not here to invest in yourself, then catch me on the next live. I'm not going to be much longer, but I'm going to show y'all opportunities that I have that are available for you to take and put yourself in a position where you can actually leave your children's children something, where you can actually go be in business by tonight, where you can go into these banks and into these worldly wealth systems and take their stuff and build yours like God wants us to do. Okay? God wants us to prepare. God wants us to have our own ecosystem. Notice he didn't tell the widow, hey, go get oil from the government. No, what do you got in your house? Because I'm going to use what you got in your house to bless you and sustain you through a 7-year famine. What do you got in your house? You don't need no handout. Same thing with the woman who's going to go bake her cake for her and her son to die. Give me a little bit of what you got first and you'll never run out. He didn't tell him to go to the government. Same thing with the wealthy woman where the prophet raised her son from the dead. She had wealth all around. He said, leave this house and go to a faraway place. There's going to be 7 years of famine here. Okay? When Joseph went, he didn't go to the government and say, hey, you know what, can I borrow some wheat? No, he went and bought up the wheat. I'm buying all the wheat in Egypt. That's a lot of wheat. I'm buying all the wheat up in Egypt. That costs money. Now just think, had he not been in a position to buy the wheat, the whole nation of Israel would have perished because of one man's unpreparedness. He started employing people, hey, you go buy up this, you go buy up that, we're going to buy up all the wheat. So when the famine hits and they start looking for wheat, they got to come to us. And they did. First time they came, he's like, what y'all got? We ain't got nothing but cattle. I'll take that. Came back 6 months later. He was rationing it out to him, a businessman with a business plan. 6 months later, what you got? Oh, I ain't got nothing else. I just got my houses. Oh, I'll take those too. I like mansions and nice things. Okay? Come back 6 months later, what you got? Well, we don't have nothing but our children and our daughters. I'll take them for maid servants and men servants. When I tell you, God is so great. And we only got a small window. Like I said, y'all should have been on the credit sweep. You know how long they have kept us in bondage with not giving us fair rights and fair action to credit? I mean, what was it going to harm you to get your credit together? What was it? Well, I already got a 600 score. 600 score don't mean you bank fundable. It's a whole factor of things. You need all late payments removed. You need all hard inquiries removed. Don't have no more than one, okay? You need all your accounts in good standing. You need to have some accounts that you didn't have for a few years. They will give you anything in the bank as long as your paperwork is straight. That's what the sweep and the complaint is all about. But check this out. Let me show y'all this. What was that? Hold on, let me take a look. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me pull it up for you real quick. Okay. All right. Peep game. Let me turn my camera on so y'all can see. You're being played. And guess who you're being played? By the government. Same people who say they got your back. No, they don't. How many of y'all knew about this? Just put I did in the comment if you knew that there are banned debt collectors that cannot be on your credit report, cannot come after you, or any of that. And the Federal Trade Commission, they're the ones that will sue the dog draws off of somebody if they violate this law right here, this consumer law. How many of y'all knew that there are banned debt collectors? Because I'm finna show you. I bet you some on your credit report is on this list. You can use this one play to get your whole credit removed. Simply filing a dispute to say, according to the FTC, blah, blah, blah. It's a play. It's just terminology that you use, federal consumer law terminology that you don't know, and have your credit removed in one day. They under fire. When you seen posts saying people, they're under fire right now, now is the best time to dispute, you should have jumped on that. Dispute templates. Hey, here go your templates. You don't even got to know. You don't even got to worry about, what to say. Here, they already made up for you. Matter of fact, here's a 7-day sweep. This is how you go file a complaint with the CFPB. You got to do the disputes. So you have legal documentation to submit to the CFPB, right? Ban debt collectors. These devils ain't supposed to be on your report. First of all, you got the government who done duplicated your social security number. I wonder why. And now they done been exposed. I just showed y'all that. And then you got banned debt collectors who cannot come after you. Okay? Now you just need to go through this whole list right here and see if anybody on your credit report, okay, is on this list. It's on this list. And if they are, and it's in alphabetical order, all you got to do is go on this list, okay? Boom. All of these people, Fidelity, all of these people that we do business with. National Check Registry. That's when you on check systems. Listen. Okay? I just want to show y'all that. Just by that knowledge alone, you can have debts removed off of your consumer report. So I think it's called Maria. Beautiful name. Let me ask you, since you did know, did you move on it? Did you utilize it? If you did know that, did you implement it? Did you go take that game and go get your credit cleaned up? I did not know that, but I just heard about that. Yep. You can file a complaint with the FTC. You can file a complaint with the CFPB right now. When I tell you they are removing stuff, whether it belongs to you or not, just because they under fire. Okay? I have several opportunities for you to go ahead and take advantage. Listen, like I said, we got 5 to 7 days. They don't go to court. So it's not like, oh, I sued the CFPB, sued Experian and Equifax, and we're going to go to court and settle this in court. Them credit agencies don't want to drag this thing out at all. We're going to settle this outside of court, arbitration, pay you your money, close the case, get off our back. We can go back to business. And that is done in 14 days, normally. Still got like about 5 to 7 days, business days. And it only takes 7 days to have it removed. 1 day, right now, with them being under fire, it's the greatest time to dispute anything off your credit, whether you owe the debt or not. It has to be removed according to consumer law. And the big dogs then came at them and said, you are doing unfair practices on the consumer people. And not only do you have that small window, you have an even smaller window because Elon Musk say they gotta go. So that means you stuck with your stuff until they figure out some type of new system. Ain't gonna be no more CFPB. Let me show y'all them receipts. And I'm almost done in real life, okay? Here we go right here. When this go bye-bye, you just up short creek. The CFPB is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. When people violate your rights, this is the bureau that they go to. When I say people, I'm talking about government people. I mean, not government people, excuse me. Business people. Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian is just a business. They don't have anything to do with the government, just like the Federal Reserve is not a government entity. They just call them credit bureaus because that's how they mind seduce the people to make you think that bureau is connected with government. FBI, the Federal Bureau, okay? The CIA, that's a bureau. So if I put bureau behind my name, these people will think that it's the government that got them in there. That's why we got consumer law, to protect us. This is already on the chopping block. He's going to dismantle the whole entire building. potentially get rid of debt. And people may say, oh, heck yeah, bring that on, get rid of our debt. But let me tell you what you're going to get in its place. Social crediting scoring system. They already said with AI taking over everybody's jobs that everybody will now be forced on universal income. If y'all didn't see that, I shared that last night. Matter of fact, you can't even go find it because I deleted the whole entire video. Let me pull it up here while we're here right now so you can see it if you didn't see it. Where we at? Hold on, y'all. I think it's down here. 1 second. Where are you at? Hold on, y'all. I got it somewhere up in here. Oh, here we go. This is the plan. We'll need universal basic income, the AI godfather. This is the one who created it, right along with Elon Musk and all these other billionaires who were, studying how to put a chip in the brain, how to cure cancer. These keywords they've been using. We're going to use AI to cure cancer. We're going to use AI to know what a dog is barking, what he's actually saying. We're going to translate that. This is getting evil. Period. I told people in the beginning, use it, get what you need out of it, and get out of the way. Right now, AI is making people millions of dollars. I have come by here and did many of demonstrations for y'all to show you how you can have a whole 7-figure business created for you in 15 minutes or less, literally. Mapped out, here's the logo, here's the name, here's the brand, here's how you start, here's the structure, the outline, here what it is, capital, the whole 9 yards built out for you, 15 minutes or less. The computer science, regarded as the godfather of our artificial intelligence, says the government will have to establish a universal basic income to deal with the impact of AI on inequality. Professor Gregory Hinton told BBC Newsnight that a benefits reform giving fixed amount of cash to every citizen would be needed because he was very worried about AI taking lots of mundane jobs. This article was released May 18, 2024. Now let me go ahead and go to the next one. Here go Forbes. Okay. They was already sharing it. We always on the late train. Will AI make universal basic income inevitable? December 12, 2024. If I told you that AI was going to make humans redundant and cause widespread unemployment, you probably think that's a bad thing, right? But what if the reality is that it's going to make work unnecessary and provide all the basic necessities for us to live? Now, if you go and look on Google, there is already 16 or 20 states participating in universal income. There is already 16 or 20 states preparing their states for smart cities. And I wonder why. You get rid of taxes, we're going to dismantle the IRS. We're going to dismantle the Department of Education. We're going to dismantle the CFPB. And we're going to put technology in its place. And we're going to just get rid of all your debt. Let's just have a reset. We're in a deficit anyway. Let's just have a reset. Everybody get this amount of money so there's no rich or poor or middle. It's just regular. This is what's coming down the pipeline, okay? Just in case y'all didn't know. And this is what you need to prepare for. And this is why I have been literally at this point begging y'all to go get your credit together so that you can go get a lot of money. We don't have time to be trying to make no slave wages, y'all. At this point in time, that's not going to get it there. We can all go to work for the next 40 years and still wouldn't have enough to build. We still wouldn't have enough to build working at that rate and exchanging that much muscle for money and that much time. We would actually be in a deficit trying to do that. So that is the reason why I'm telling y'all. I'm just putting it out there. And now I'm going to offer you an opportunity. I have the dispute templates. They are already customized and made for you according to consumer law. Doesn't matter if it's bankruptcy, if it's check system, if it's child support, repossessions, evictions, co-signing. It don't matter what it is. If it's on your credit, I have a bundle deal where you would get 6 of those templates for $97. Okay? The most ones that I sell, because I know this is on all of our credit report alike, student loans, hard inquiries, late payments, repossessions, evictions, and it's one more. Student loans, repossessions, hard inquiry, late payment, evictions, and it's one more. Credit card collection is one of them. I have over 70 of these templates. You can get the whole entire bundle, the 6 bundle, if you have those items on your report and have your score changed, not in 30 days, that's the typical investigation, but in 7 days or less. As soon as they receive that document, that dispute, they're going to get to work because they under fire. You can have that bundle for $97, okay? I have the actual credit sweep where you file with the CFPB who's suing the credit bureaus. I also have a TransUnion hack that have helped me, my husband, my family, my clients take our score from there to there in a matter of days, if not hours. I have the TransUnion hack. I also have the Equifax and Experian hack, whether it's the data breach, it's the data trafficking, or it's these banned debt collectors. I have that. It's a sweep. 7 days or less, your junk, your credit score will be made bank ready and fundable. I have that, the sweep. I sell the sweep just by itself for $197. So hear me clearly. I have both of those sweeps and the $200K funding so you can go get funded as soon as it's swept. As soon as it's swept. Go here, get $75,000. Go get $25,000 over here. Go to these 3 places to go get another $100,000. It's a $200,000 funding. You're automatically guaranteed as long as your credit is swept. And the reason why we do the sweep is so we can get you funded. Okay? Because the sweep take care of everything. If you get the bundle, then you're targeting specific items, repossessions, bankruptcies, student loans, late payments, hard inquiries. You're targeting those specific items on your report. A sweep, nah. Late payments, hard inquiries, negative reports, personal information, addresses got to be up to date. My name can only be spelled the correct way one time on my report. You can get all 3 of those as a bundle for $197. Anybody want the dispute templates for $97? Put a 1 in the chat. Anybody want the bundle, the credit suite? Now hear me clearly. What you buy from me, and this is what the value or the purpose of an investment is. This doesn't just work for you. As soon as you buy it and get access, you can sell it. All you gotta do is say, hey, I got a bundle. Who got any of these on their credit report? I do. Here's the bundle. It's $97. Okay. Who need their credit swept in 7 days? Don't know how to do it. I got step-by-step guide on how you can sweep your credit. Who need that and a $200K funding plan? Turn around and sell it. You didn't even have to build it, create it, make it. You didn't have to do any of that. You can sell it instantaneously and be in business by tonight, because that's what we need. If you want the bundle, put it 2. I must inform y'all, I'm not giving y'all these opportunities. I actually told y'all last night that I would come by here and share the opportunities that I had available one more time. And that's what I'm doing. Okay? If you don't want it, I know a whole group of people that's bloodthirsty for it. Shoot, what you say? They want it. For sure. This helps them create generational wealth. They want it for sure because they know the game. We don't. I also have a business in a box. This business is already put together for you, everything that you need. It's actually a 2-for-1 business in a box. I'll give y'all a quick glimpse into that real quick. I'm not going to be here too much longer, okay? I'm going to just go over a couple of things that I want to present to y'all. If you want to take advantage of it, you have to take advantage of it while we're on live. When we off live and this video is deleted, the opportunity is gone. And a missed opportunity is clearly just a missed opportunity. You have to wait on somebody else to bring it by or you to figure it out, okay? Whenever it comes back around. May come around next year. May come around in 6 months. Maybe 40 years before it come around again. But a missed opportunity is a missed opportunity. Right now, the wealth transfer, the gold rush, okay, it's here right now. And we have to get in where we fit in and take the wealth from these devils so that we can build, we can preserve, and we can protect. That's our job. Okay? Our job. Nobody else's. What was I finna show y'all? Oh, okay. Get the credit out of the way real quick. Let me close this out real quick. Oh, here we go. All right, so let me show y'all real quick what is included in this business in a box. It is literally a steal, okay? It is a steal. This is something that will change your life and your financial forecast forever. It will change your family forever. Once you learn this, you can't unlearn this. And the top niche to have a business in is in the credit, financial, health, relationship space. This ain't something you got to go beg people. People will come to you. If I just put, hey, do you know that a third-party debt collection company cannot call your phone and collect on a debt that was not originally instituted with them? Just having a simple conversation like that, people are like, what? Yeah, that's illegal. You can stop them right now. You can sue them right now. We have a whole team of people that just lives to sue the credit agencies, their businesses. We know the game, so now we coming and taking it by force, period. Y'all played with us for a very long time. Now we coming to take it. So in this do-it-yourself credit repair, this is all pertaining to you and your knowledge and your education, okay? There's credit repair, Zooms, master classes. I mean, they full of very valuable information that will change your life. Things that you didn't know, things that I never knew, things that I implemented that I saw results right away. This is how I bought houses. This is how I bought land. This is how I started a whole car lot. I use credit. Once I learned this, you can't unlearn this. I will take credit any day over cash. Cash is trash, but credit is power. For real, for real. So everything here is yours. You have downloadable dispute letters, how to download them, how to edit them, how to put your information in there. It's a whole training for you to do that. Short training, not a long one, but it's a video training for those that are visual learners. Okay. This is mixed with visual and auditory. So you get to see it and hear it. You how to examine your score, your MyScore IQ FICO score. Okay, how to get your report and how to evaluate it. Okay, how to go over it, to look for personal errors, to look for discrepancies, to look for derogatory. Ain't no financial cash transaction supposed to be reported on your credit report, just in case you didn't know. So when you go get a vehicle from the car lot and they reporting your monthly payments, it's illegal. When you go get approved for a credit card and they reported whether you were late or not, it's illegal. Okay? You're not even supposed to pay a down payment when you go pick up a vehicle. That's illegal. Okay? No financial transactions are supposed to be reported. That's why you have a legal right to get them removed. And this is the type of information that you will learn here at your own leisure. Okay? Debt validation dispute letters. They trying to pull some stuff, say this was already validated. Yeah, I already know that y'all got a bot, that these don't even go to a human being. And according to consumer law, you can be sued in a court of law. It got all of the language that needs to be there. Okay. You got 3 rounds of debt validation letters. This is stuff that you can go and change your whole entire community. Right there in your community, in your neighborhood, in your apartment complex, in your, housing sector, you can change nations with this information. Stuff that was hidden from us. Stuff that we don't want to go read. It's already done for you. Here's all your dispute letters. Here's the bonus dispute letters. An ebook that's already done for you. A credit repair ebook. You can sell this on demand. As soon as you buy it, you can sell this ebook. Okay? You got a 24-hour hard inquiry removal guide. You can sell that as well. Just me running this one play got 30 hard inquiries removed off my credit report and made me $10,000 just off this 24-hour hard inquiry removal. Still selling to this day. I don't even got to sell the whole business in the box. Just this right here and this credit repair ebook. Listen, okay? How to customize and put your name on it, your face, your brand, your phone number on these books. It's a video tutorial. Okay. Here's another downloadable digital product. Do-it-yourself dispute guide and workbook. People need to know how to do their own disputes. Stop letting Lexington Law and all these other credit scammers scam you. Learn it yourself. Here's the book. It's already created for you. It's already created for you. Okay. What is the FDCPA violations? What is the statute of limitation violations? Most people don't know that 7 years is the length that they can hold the debt on you. What's going on, Roll Tide? I just came back over here to the screen. So what happens is right before the 7 year, they pick up the phone and say, hello, this is Tawana with M&S Solutions. I'm looking for Roll Tide. I'm looking for Torrin Floyd. This is Torrin Floyd. May I ask what this is in regards to? First of all, you just confirmed that you are the debt holder. Second of all, I need you to verify some information before I can proceed. Can you give me the last 4 of your social security number or the address that we have on file? So now you confirm another verifying identity method, which allows them to keep the debt on your credit report for 7 more years, if not sell the debt, just because you picked up the phone and confirmed that you are you and that this is your social or your address. It's called trickery. So you learn all of this. This whole side is all about you. Even though there's things in here you can sell, all about you. Here's the secondary bureaus. Before you go send off a dispute, you need to freeze these secondary bureaus, because they the ones reporting all your business to them bureaus, to Equifax, to TransUnion. It's the secondary bureaus. It's like 30 of them. You need to go freeze all of the information being reported so that when you dispute, they can't go say, well, yeah, I looked in the system and they was verifying it. No. You can't verify anything because you have nothing to verify. All of my information is frozen, meaning you can't see it, get it up off my credit report. So this is the personal side of the business in a box. Now, here is the actual business in a box. It's a 2-for-1. Okay? You have business credit ebook for beginners. This is how you can go do $1 million without ever using your personal name. You got bad credit, get you some business credit. It literally only takes about 30 days to start reporting trade lines. And when I say they'll give you $15,000 at Lowe's, well, I don't even need nothing from Lowe's. Shoot, you need a generator in case your light go out, power grid. You need some walkie-talkies. You need some things to safeguard your house. Okay? Yes, you do. Well, I don't need $20,000 at Home Depot. Well, let me use it. Let me hold it. The money that I'm paying for products to clean my house and tissue, I will go use that business credit. Okay? Keep my money in my pocket for other things. Period, point blank. Okay? Floor and decor. I don't need no $15,000 from floor and decor. Okay, cool. I'll find somebody building a house. Say, look, I got some tile. You can get it. And this is how we can barter or work this out. I'll get it on my credit card. You pay me cash. Whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. So you also have business credit for beginners, how to build it step by step. The do-it-yourself dispute guide and workbook is also over here. Okay. Bankruptcy disputing guide. This is already done for you. All you got to do is download it. Put your picture on it if you want to. If you don't, you ain't got to. It's done for you. How to set up your whole, create your whole account, set up your whole website so you can sell this legally, legitimately, and keep all the proceeds. It's yours. Once you buy, it's yours. You don't got to pay nobody else or anybody else got their hand in your pocket. This is how you come over here and create your store. Okay? They already done for you. The descriptions are done for you. Your mock-ups are done for you. Your video tutorial, how to set it all up, is done with you. Okay? Here's your 70 dispute letters, child support, heart inquiry, medical collection, student loan check system, you name it, it's on here. There go all your 70 letters. How to sell this with email marketing, never showing your face because you don't got to show your face. Here's your social media content marketing, already done for you. How to make 5 additional streams of income from just this one business in a box. Okay, here's 5 emails already to increase your average order value. Here's 60 days of credit repair nurturing emails. Okay, here's a bonus list of CEOs and a bank contact so you can go get the bag. Here's how to add this entire business in a box as a course. I showed y'all over there on the school community. Okay. Yes, that business in a box works wonders. I got one score, 703 plus 1 now, and I got another 2 scores up, 600. Just sending off the disputes for inaccurate information. Listen, let me put that up there on the screen because it's real. And I've showed his proof. He sent it to me. And I've showed it. No cap. 700. Now you're up to 600. It really does work. It really does. And this ain't even with the suite. This is just what the business in the box is what he has. What I'm sharing with you here. Okay. So you get both of those for $497. The whole entire business in a box, you can sell it for $497. You can't sell it for lesser than that. I can't sell it for lesser than that. If I want to say, hey, I want to give this away for $100, I can't do that. That's what a master resale right is. You buy it and you sell it. Now you can sell it for $9.97, sell it for $14.97, sell it for $29.97, whatever you value it to be. But you can't sell it under $4.97. Okay? Game changer. Everybody and their mama finna get their income tax. If you didn't do nothing but just buy this box and then just sell it during income tax time, you'd make you six figures all day long. If you didn't do nothing but just buy this business in a box and ran this play right here. And you just ran this play right here. Let me take this business in a box and let me go start me a community. Okay, let me go start me a community. See, I typed in credit over here. These people, this is what they have. The business in a box. Paying off debt, cleaning credit, business credit, digital products, commercial real estate, and deals. They put the business in a box inside of the group and allow people to pay a very low ticket price, $47 a month. Let's do some math real quick. And I mean quick because I do this all the time. But I want you to see this. Seeing is believing. He's charging $47 a month times 1,000 people. Every single month, he is making $47,000 off of a $497 business in a box. Imagine that. That's on the low end. $47,000 a month, like clockwork, to give them access. They may not have $497 to buy the business in the box, but for $47, you get access to everything in the business in the box. And then all of a sudden, you got 1,000 members want that same access. And now you're doing $47,000 every single month. That's over $1 million at the end of the year, just in case you didn't know. Okay? Same thing for this one. $1 billion circle. They're using the business in the box, gathering them. So in case people say, well, you know what? If one person doing it, then I can't do it. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, all of them cats is on the same street. Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, all of them cats is on the same street. Don't kid yourself or play yourself. So this one is doing the same thing, $47 a month, but he got 3,900 members. He's doing $183,000 every single month. Every single month. Okay? Every single month. Even sis over here, with her $55 a month times her 62 members, she's still making money. She's still doing $3,400 a month. It's more than some people's jobs are paying. That's a month. Taxes ain't coming out of that. This business income, you get to turn around and say at the end of the year, I made that much, but this is what I paid out, and this is what's left. Now tax me on that like a boss. Okay, here's another one. $49 per month times 3,100 members. That's $151,000 a month. This is what you can do with this business in a box. Do anybody want that? And like I said last night, and like I said the night before that, or whenever else I was here, and I've been telling y'all leading up to this, if I decided to offer any opportunities, it would be for this weekend, and we're done. I'm not offering anymore. Okay? I'm not coming by here sweating y'all. I'll let the Democrats and whoever else take care of y'all. That's just why I'm at. The false prophets mislead y'all, deceive y'all. I'm only looking to build with builders. That's it. I can care less about what's going on in the world and Hollywood and celebrityism. I can care less what's going on in the White House, what executive orders is being written. I can care less. I'm over here building like a mad woman. Do you understand me? Because I will not be affected by that, nor my kids, nor my grandkids. God will hold me accountable for that. And if I took credit and changed my life, I was able to leave my kids something because of credit, not because of money. Because of credit. I was able to go get my kids some land. Okay? So that's what you can do. Anybody want action or opportunity? I'm gonna say this real clear. Okay, I gotta be 100% transparent with you. I'm not even gonna waste my time going on over any opportunities if y'all really not serious about them. I'm just not. That's where I'm at. I gave you the information that you came here for. I called out the names that I needed to call out. I exposed the things that I needed to expose. Ain't nothing gonna change about Dr. T, okay? Nothing. It's just not. You ain't gonna ever come over here and get something new. You're gonna always be challenged to build. You're gonna always be challenged to go. You're gonna always be challenged in your mindset. You're gonna always be told that you can do it. You're gonna always be given an opportunity to do it with me. Period. I'm not going to infringe on anybody. So I need to know before I just end the live, do you guys want to hear about the opportunities? Let me start there. I say it all the time. I don't have no problem building with anybody else. It be your own culture. They just want to do this all the time. So when you start building with them, they want to call you white and whitewashed. And clearly you offer your people an opportunity. And they don't see the value in securing their future. It's disheartening. So I will ask again before I end. Okay? It's 3 hours and 7 minutes of my time that I can't get back. And I'm not too fond about wasting that. Do you want to hear the opportunities? Ain't nothing changed. I'm not talking about anything different. I'm putting you up on game. I'm allowing you to see what's happening so you can make the movements that you need to make. I'm not going to waste your time. You're not going to waste my time. And I need your permission to tell you about the opportunities. So that's that for the business and the boss, even if it's for you, Sharon Baldwin. Okay? And only you. It should only be one person left on here. If it ain't for nobody else. I don't want you watching me. Go watch somebody who's looking for clout. You are free to do that. And that's real. I'm not looking for your likes. I come with my own. I'm not looking for any of that. I'm not looking to make friends. I'm not looking to do that. I'm looking for my brothers and sisters who want to build. And that's it. I'm looking for my brothers and sisters who want to start spinning the narrative that people got their foot on our necks. I'm looking for my brothers and sisters who want to learn how to make millions of dollars. That's it. I'm a kingdom financier. I'm not looking for people who have a limited poverty mindset. You don't believe that the bag and the Bible go together. Go somewhere else. I don't care about any of that, okay? I know scripturally what God has called me to do, and I know spiritually what God has called me to do, and I'm going to do it with or without you. I just come over here and I have wasted a lot of time with people who ain't trying to do nothing but wear Birkin bags and wigs and bundles and stuff. Get out of my space. We don't even have anything in common. I will go buy a $20 wig, and let me tell you, the only reason why I will put on a wig is because of all these gray hairs that be trying to stick out. Okay, you can see a whole white, full, gray-headed woman right here. These are all great. That's the only reason. I'm not buying no $200 bundle. I'm not. I'm not even spending over $25, $30. Synthetic, please. Something to just pull on, clap off, clap on. Ain't nobody playing them type of games. I'm not rolling around in no Bentleys, and there is a benefit in rolling around in them, but I'm not. Those are tax write-off vehicles. When you learn to do better, you can do better. But the time for watching me is over with, bro. For real, for real. People be watching me and then take what I say and try to go work it themselves. And then it falls because they haven't gotten the mentorship to know how it works. And you make a plumb fool of yourself. Then take my stuff and try to sell it for a discount. Is you crazy? Only I can sell it for a discount. It's mine. But you can't. Okay? Let that gray hair show. No. You tripping, brother. I will not. Okay, I'm 46. When I get about 55 or 60, when your whole head and your eyebrows and stuff turning gray and stuff, I will do that at 55 or 60. I ain't ashamed of it. I'm just not, no. And I still look bomb with it. Okay? Still look beautiful, fearfully and wonderfully made. But it just ain't matching. I'm like, God, what in the world? And my mama and my grandma was the same way. They had gray hairs at a very, very young age. But I'll put on one of these colorful wigs, straight up family. Until I get like 55 or 60, then I will rock all of my gray hairs. Because my age will match the hair. You ain't finna play me. Who you playing with, Brother Cliff? No, you ain't finna play me. They be like, how old is you? 55? What? Don't even come for me like that. Just by the head. Just by the head. Like, God, what in the world? But that's from reading the book of Proverbs. That's what happened when you read the book of Proverbs. That's all that wisdom. That's all that wisdom. Okay, what else was I going to show you? Let me keep it moving. I got Sister Sharon. Okay, sorry I had to go on a tangent. Sister Sharon, but I kid you not. I got people over here that don't want to make no moves, and I'm not that type of person. I will go build with the Egyptians to make sure that me, my family, and my community, those that have been entrusted into my care, is preserved, because that's what God has said for us to do in times past, and that's what God is saying for us to do now. And it's a lot of people that's going to procrastinate, and they're going to perish. And I don't want to have nothing to do with that. God had already told me to move on. Thank you, Brother Roll Tide. I appreciate it, okay? I ain't trying to look young and be, the 40 is the new 20. I'm not trying to do that. I'm 46. I love everything about my age. Grateful to God that I made it to 46. But this hair look, I'm looking like my grandmother. Like for real. God, you gotta, and I'm not into dyeing and chemical processing my hair anymore. I used to do that in my younger years. Stripped out my hair. I'm not into doing that. So I just wear, dreads underneath here. It is what it is. Okay. All praises 46. All right. Next thing that I got, and I need to go. Okay. I don't know why the rest of these people, Father, blind their eyesight. I guess they'll get to going in when I tell God to blind their eyesight. Blind their eyesight, God. Make them to where they can't even see. They can't even track me or trace me. They just over here monitoring. If anybody is a monitoring spirit on this live, Father God, I thank you that you would blind their eyesight. Confuse my words where they won't even be able to comprehend. Yeah, they'll think I'm saying one thing and it'll be something else. Yeah, confuse the plans of the wicked. Period. Moving forward, okay? Let's see how many fall off. All right, moving forward. Next thing. I have I ain't even gonna, we done with that. I'm not even doing the CDFI funded credit. Okay, now we're just gonna move into mentorship. Those are the low ticket items that I have. If you would like to get into land banking, okay? Matter of fact, let me start with the low ticket and then going on up. So I have a land raffle, okay? It is $97. You can have the opportunity to win 0.25, a quarter of an acre of land, okay? 0.25 of land for $97. The land is already valued at $1,500, okay? So $97 will yield you a $1,400 return on your investment should you win the land. It's only going to be one winner, but then again, everybody wins. So it's not like, oh, I just collect all of $97 and then there's only one winner. No, it's not how this works. If you win the land, you win the land. But if you don't win the land, then you win the I'm gonna call it a master class. I say it's a workshop. Usually a workshop is 1 to 2 hours. I'll be on that bad boy 4 and 5 hours. Okay. I'm gonna show you everything about how to buy share sales, how to buy tax liens. I'm gonna show you actually in March, and I'll get to this in just a moment. There is over 250 counties in Texas with land for under $200, $500, $300 on like 1.2 acres worth of land in real life. Half an acre worth of land. You don't even got to have the building on it. Who cares about the building if it's an old shed? Tear the shed down. This the land, and now you have an acre of the land that you bought for $200. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to get these tax liens, how to get these sheriff sales, how to do land banking. You can buy land for as little as $100. I done showed y'all over and over and over again. Think I'm gonna show y'all again right here, right now. Okay. I have a listing with over 250 of these land bank. Land bank is buying land and houses from the government. There's a whole house up here for $2,500. A whole house that's valued right now at $200,000 that you can buy for $2,500. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Okay. So, do you have land with oil on it? I mean, not that I know of, but there is land with minerals and different things of that sort on it. Yeah, for sure. These are properties that people lost because they didn't keep the taxes on them. These are properties that have been confiscated from like the government, like Omni with a Hellcat. You could have bought all of his house, everything that they confiscated, his computers, his cars for a little bit of nothing. Selling a Hellcat for like $2,500. If we don't know this information, then we can't utilize the information. But clearly you can see here, okay? I'm not going to get into breaking down everything just to make sure y'all can see, but clearly you can see over here, okay? This is 1.5 acres right here. You can come buy this for $1,500. Somebody got a bid for $1,539, okay? If you know how to bid, then you can bid the right way. You can't even see where it is for the simple fact that it doesn't have the map thing there, okay? But this was just added on February 8th. I'll find out when it closes, and then it's a way you play the game to win the bid. Nevertheless, you can come over here and buy you some land, as you can see, $400. Okay, $400. Okay, $400. They really want this land. The starting bid on it is only $100, but look, people is over here building into the $3,535. If I really want that land, I can take them and knock them all out of the box, all of them. It's all about how you play. We don't just bid. We bid to win. Okay? It's all about how you bid. So I'm gonna give you all that information. Okay? This right here, they selling this for $19,000. I really like to know what this is. Ooh, and it ain't got no map. My. What is this? They just want you to straight bid on it. Ooh, it's been up here for a while too, since 10/25/2024. My. The Department of Justice Tax Division, they done lost this. Starting bid is $19,000. Yeah, what is this? Section 18 Township. My. 5 to 6 block. Oh my God, let me take this off the screen. Hold on. No. How many of y'all want to come together with me and buy some land? Let me ask y'all that. But as you can see clearly on here, you can buy land for $100, for $300, okay? For $840. I wonder what this is for $840. I don't really want to get into deep diving into them because this is what I'm going to teach you on the workshop, but I will show you just one example, okay? This is going for $340. Ain't nobody even got no bid on it. They put it up there 10/12/2024. I know they want to sell it. And guess who's going to come buy it? Me and this and this and is. Okay? I'm going to stop the screen so y'all can see in just a moment. And see if you can make sure you can still see. Okay, cool. Okay? Starting bid is $340. Look at all of this land that they is selling for $340. That is clear over 2 acres. I mean, I don't think y'all seeing this. All I gotta do is zoom in right here. Yep. What I can build right here. Put me a corner store. Look. For $340, I'll take it. I wonder how much the land is valued at. That's what we finna find out next, okay? And then it's by a child care network. Okay. So it's already valued. It's by Yum Yum something. Yum Yum Brian. Okay. It's by stuff. Brian District Court, listen. Okay, I'm liking what I see. Let me go over here and find out how much this land is valued at. They only asking for $340. Ooh, shut your mouth. Ay. My. Check this out. You buy it for $340, but it's already ready to sell for $2,800. Period. It's just land. I buy it for $340. I'm up $2,400 instantaneously. I can have this in my bank account in 2 days by simply posting to one website. This will be gone. They don't make land, so people are hungry to buy it, to develop on it. Okay, taxes on this bad boy, it's only $29 a year. I can take $200, $300, pay that thing up for years. I can buy a property for $340 that's already valued at $2,800. That's a hell of an investment. See, our people don't know about this, okay? So I have land, 0.25 acres of land that you can raffle and get in on a raffle for $97 to win the land. The land will be, the landowner will be announced here on live in the next week or so. I'm getting ready to bury my auntie, okay? I'm giving people enough opportunity to get in where they want to fit in and be a landlord, as you rightfully should be. Doesn't matter if you do anything with the land, it will always appreciate. If you never put nothing on it, if you just hold it, it will always appreciate. More stuff built around it, higher go up. If you go out there and put a truck on it, now the land goes from $2,800 to whatever it is appraised at. If you go out there and put an RV on it, now the land goes from $2,800 to whatever they value that RV on that land in that area. Okay, it's the name of the game. Anybody want to get in on the land raffle? Even if you do not win the land, you will win the wisdom. I will give you the land banking list and the first master class to know how to use the land banking list, but I will give you a live workshop / master class that will teach you how to buy up a block, how to get real tax liens, how to be field inspectors, make money to take pictures. Lots of money, $250. Can you run over here? You in the area? Can you go shoot some photos? Sure. Okay. So you will learn how to do field inspections. You will learn how to do flip. You will learn how to build on it if you want to build on it. And you will learn how to take any property, whether land or a physical property. I can take that land and sell it to the government for $1 million, whatever they want to do on it. They can come out here in the streets and look for land, so they buy it from me. I done showed y'all that 100 times too, okay? NVET, now value every single, NVEST, now value every single talent. Yeah. Period. So I have that. Anybody interested in the raffle, winning the land, or either learning how to become a land banker? $97. Last opportunity for that, okay? I also have an opportunity if you would like to go with me to Birmingham. That is coming up at the end of the month, okay? A Lodio land title. I don't know what a Lodio land title is, beloved. Enlighten me. Tell me what it is you're trying to say. So we're going to Birmingham to buy up some blocks, and we're going with a community of other faces that look like us. We're sitting down with the mayor. We're sitting down with the mayor, and then it's the governor, mayor and the governor, we're building affordable housing in Birmingham for the low. Okay, you're gonna get access to bankers, architects. If you need funding to go and buy you some land, they got that on demand too. Okay, not even judging off your credit. Everything is really minority based. First black banker woman lends millions of dollars in our community for these type of projects. There's so much money for y'all if y'all get in the right niche. Ain't nobody giving yourself no free money. Go to a payday loan, try them. But if you get yourself a business and you get yourself a business plan, you will always have money because there is a lot of money out there. Okay, a lot of it. They will give you $1 million to go build a complex or a community. In real life, the government will give you trillions of dollars. I have showed y'all over and over and over again what's available to you. So, with that being said, I have the mentorship. After we leave Birmingham, you, of course, we're gonna be in a mentorship in a community. Uh, it's when you own the deed right that the government can't take nothing from you. Yeah, they can't. Land banking, it means you own the property. The reason why they sell these land banking so cheap is because they got some bush or some brush that's all the way to the roof. It's making their city look raggedy. Maybe it burned down on the roof, but the structure and the frame is still intact. Maybe it's missing a toilet and they want you to put a toilet in there. That's why they sell it so cheap. But no, um, allodial land title, ain't nobody taking no land from when you buy your land from land bank. That's why I go with land bank. That's why I go with share of sale. That's why I go with tax lien. That's why I don't buy land from people off the street. I just go with what I know, who I know to be 100% legit. Okay, and they can get sued if they ever play with me or you. You own the land, and some deals they have where people can come back 2 years later if they get the taxes they can pay. I don't even fool with them type. Okay, I want mine to be ready to sell, and land banking gives you that ability. Uh, Tax liens, you got to kind of wait 6 months, but it's appreciated and it's it's a lucrative way. Okay, um, but no, anybody that I deal with, you own all rights. It's your property. But it's usually the reason why they're giving it away for the low. I have 10 states where you can buy a home for $500. I said a house, a home, it's yours. You're buying it from the government. This is another type of game. You're not buying it from businessmen and women. You're buying it from the government. The government wants you to take this property off their hand, clean it up, clean up the brush, okay? Put a toilet in there, put a sink, take a picture, show us that a sink is in there in exchange for us giving this to you for cheap, dirt cheap. Um, so I have the mentorship. The mentorship includes if you want to travel to Birmingham with us. There were 2 people that kind of flaked on the whole situation. If you reach out to me and tell me to hold something for you, and I do, and you don't show up, then you just lose your spot. Okay. And another thing, just in case you don't know, so you do know about me. If I give you an opportunity to go with me and God has showed me that you're supposed to go with me, you will never hear me try to reach out to you and give you another opportunity. I'm not a beggar. That's for one. And for 2, me, you call me, I know God sent you. I know God sent you, you call me. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. If you call me and say, God showed me that we should be doing this, and it bears witness to what God told me, there ain't no way in the world. Okay. So we're going to Birmingham. We're going to meet with the big dogs. They want us to build in Birmingham. Very lucrative. All of these southern states. Oh my God, you guys can go buy acres. I have acres here in Texas. Okay. I know where to go get 40 acres for the low. 40 acres. Okay. No, they ain't gave us that 40 acres in the middle. Go get your own. Okay. For the low. Farmland where you own the water rights. Put your own septic tank, your power poles. Okay. It's not off the grid, but it ain't in the cities. They have ponds. I have where you can go build homesteads with nice trails and hiking for the low. I'm going to show you how to sublot or sublet your land if you want to do that. How to actually build a community. If you want to build a community and you put 10,000, you put 10,000, you put 10,000, all five of us put 10,000, we can go buy this land for 50,000. It's 5 acres. Everybody get an acre for 10,000. Understand? Everybody get a quarter acre for 10,000. Because on a quarter acre, you can build 9 2,400 square foot homes. That's enough to put your whole family up. If you got an acre, you can build 18 2,400 square foot homes. Just 1 acre. So imagine having 18 2,400 square foot homes, and the rent is going for $28, $29, $3,200 times 18. You do the math on that. Something that you only paid $10,000 for. Now you making hundreds of thousands every month passively, and you ain't never got to worry about paying no rent. You own the dirt. You own the rights. Okay. Now you get around in rooms with people that will favor you because you connected with them because they met you in Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my girl. Hey, here go my number, my personal number. You get the whole hookup, how to put your land and how to establish a trust. I don't want you just making money. God wants us to make it, multiply it, manage it, and maintain it. That is the name of the game. You make it, you find the path. You multiply it, you find a system that works for you to keep on doing it over and over. You maintain it, you're able to budget it, and then you manage it, okay? This is going to go for my children in a trust. I don't want my family falling out when I die. No, she gonna get this much. He gonna get that much. You gonna get this to them every single month. There ain't gonna be nobody else who can come over here and trade, change up what I wrote in here. Ain't gonna be nobody come in and say, well, mama left it all to me and forget all of y'all. No, it's written in stone. I don't own anything. I just control everything. And I have controlled the generational wealth down in my generations. That way, when I die, my presence will still be felt. My physical presence will be gone, but what I did will still be felt. You ain't gotta bury me and cry about how you gonna bury me. You ain't gotta bury me and figure out who gonna come and repossess your home because of my debts. The devil is a liar. You ain't gonna have to worry about having a job. You got all this land. Go plant you some seed. Okay? Go sell some to the local grocery store. Go to the farmer's market and sell your own stuff. You ain't gonna never have to worry about that. Here goes some cattle. Okay, go out there and make the cattle. You ain't gonna never be broke. Okay, people need eggs. We got you. We got the chickens, the hens, or whatever you need. Pork. We got some piglets over here. Whatever you need, right there from one piece of land. Multiple streams of income. Okay, so I have the mentorship. The mentorship where we going to Birmingham, where you're meeting with the mayor, where we coming out as a collective, okay, buying property together. That is what the whole name is. And then you got everybody there at your fingertips, at your disposal. So they help you navigate. They got programs you don't know about. They got information you don't know about, even including myself that I don't know about. Okay, the tickets for the ticket to get there for this whole experience is $5,000. I offered this last night. Okay, and some people may say $5,000. What would you invest for $50,000, for $100,000? If I'm gonna make $50,000, I'll invest $50,000, because then I'm gonna make that $50,000 over and over and over again. So I'm making more than I actually put in. However, I will allow 2 more. I'm not even gonna say 2, 1. Because I have one for sure set in stone. And I'm really looking for a sister because the brother stepped up last night. But I'm really looking for a sister. But if you're not a sister and you're a brother and you want to go, then I have an opportunity for you to go, okay? You want to learn how I did millions and will do multi-millions? This is the way I did it. This is how Robert Kiyosaki, Warren Buffett, even Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy don't buy himself birthday gifts. He buys himself land, a new property every year for his birthday. This is how Grant Cardone, this is how Snoop Dogg, and a lot of people that people listen to, now they on the back end doing real boss moves, business boss moves. We're not rich in money. We're not trying to get rich in cash. We want to get rich in bricks and dirt. It's a difference. Cash is currency. Dirt and real estate is real estate. That's why it's called real, because it's really real. Money is not. Money can be burnt, crumbled, flushed, wet. Money can lose its value. It ain't got nothing backing it but the war. It's not backed by the gold standards. Nothing's backing it but war. Okay. So I have the opportunity for you to go on that mentorship. The mentorship is where all of the training, all of everything will take place after we leave Birmingham. If you can't go to Birmingham, I will bid on some property for you. Okay. And then you still have the mentorship. Okay. I possibly live stream the whole event in case you can't go in person, so that you can get the information that is needed as if you're still in the building. I will not charge $5,000. I will allow one person, and this ain't me taking away from what it costs. This is me actually having favor with the gentleman and the team, where I can say, hey, I'm coming to do this for you. We're bartering. I want to bring 2 or 3 people with me for this, and let me get the discount. Okay. So I can take one more person for $2,500. But like I said, the value, instead of paying $5,000, you would pay $2,500, and you definitely gonna buy you some land. That already by itself is a big thing. And you're going to learn how to buy land over and over and over again. Then you can go take your family to these auctions. You can go take your family and have, we buy in the block days. You can go take, because you know the information. And not only do you know the information, when I tell you this is so golden, not only do you have the information, you have the connections. And now you can put everybody on. Hey, y'all want to learn, get connections, blah, blah, blah. You can start your own community, your own coaching program from this. So there's so many ways to boss up and level up. We will have events moving from city to city. You will be, you'll be welcome to do that, as well as being a part of the mentorship. So that's what's all included, the experience in Birmingham and the mentorship, and then the access, how to fly for free, how to use your business credit. We do it together to go get lows and homes and, different things of that sort, utilizing our business credit, how to start Airbnb, how to take those houses and build and sell them back to the government for temporary shelter, different things of that sort, how to rent out a house and sell it to the government for $20,000 per bedroom, how to rent out a house and then partner or contract with the government with a Medicaid or Medicare contract. Okay. Anybody want to take me up on that? I'm almost out of here. Whether you here now or you later on or whatever the case may be, it's just one spot at $2,500. But I tell you, it will be the best investment that you can ever make into yourself. There should be no way that you either go to work all of your life or however long you've been working, or waiting on government assistance, and you don't have enough money to invest in yourself, not for the day, but for tomorrow. Because like I said, our kids cannot. And God is looking for people who will take back systems. God is looking for people right now during this wealth transfer to get in the middle of this wealth transfer and take it back. Okay. So I have that. Also, this is the last one here. I'm going to be going to California. We're going to have a wealth encounter experience there in California, okay? In March, next month, we're going to actually go and buy land in California. There is land in California you can buy for $50. I didn't even know this myself. I'm like, and this is a part of being a part of the land banking mentorship. You get information like this. You if you coming from anywhere California, you wouldn't even think that you can buy a piece of a payphone booth for $50, yet alone some land. And it's in the path of development, okay, where the rail trails and all of this stuff is going. But it's land. Land, nevertheless, it is land, okay? Out there, we're going to have the whole entire You're going to get introduced to land banking. You're going to get introduced to government contracting. You're going to get introduced to wholesaling. You're going to get introduced to funding. You're going to get introduced to a whole bunch of things that will change your life in a live experience, okay? It's $197 to attend that event. However, if you want the VIP experience where you actually get to live in wealth, okay, we will only have enough room for 8 to 10 people to stay in a mansion where your food will be catered for that weekend. Transportation will be provided for you for that weekend. Have VIP access to the event, okay? You get to meet the actual boss business people that are coming there, sit down, have lunch with them, etc. Okay, and this is a early bird special. I will charge $5,000 for the experience, for the simple fact that all of your everything, your expenses is taken care of. Your access to the event, your dinner after the event. When I say transportation, it could be a limo for the nights. You're going to have transportation provided for you, not just at the event, but if you want to go out for a night on the town or whatever the case may be. Your meals will be prepared for you by a chef, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a really, really good time. The last time we had one, there was a sister who came all the way from Florida. Before she left the event, she had $120,000 in funding approved, okay, for her. The information is very vital. It will change your life. There's things that I can't say over the airways that you will get in person. That's why I do the in-persons, okay? There's things that I can't say over Zoom. There's things that I can't share over YouTube or Facebook. So I take you in a personal setting and we mastermind together, okay? But you get to experience wealth before you actually ever obtain it. Instead of 5,000, this is an early bird special. Up to 8 to 10 people can stay in the home. Okay, up to 8 to 10 people can stay in the home. The early bird pricing, we're also going to have one in Texas, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. The early bird pricing, so that we reserve the room, we pay for your food, all of that stuff. I will allow a few people to pay $1,000 one time, $997 for that experience, okay? And again, it's only 8 to 10 people that can get in. Once I say we've reached enough people to be in on that, then it's going to go to its regular price, okay? I probably allow 3 or 4 of y'all, real talk, to get the early bird special at $1,000. And like I said, they be lit. They really, really be lit, and they really be transformational. People have left these and gone on to do 6 and 7 figures. People have come to the events and made $10,000 sales at the event. It's really about proximity, okay? So I got that one out there. Last but never least, I have an upcoming event which will be in April in Texas, okay? In Texas. We're going to have a group of people that is going to come here. We are going to go look at land that we can buy. We're going to have the same type of setup, okay? You can mastermind VIP style where you just come, you're able to get the information, you're able to go see the property together collectively, see what's available to you, tour the city. You know, we're going to actually go and look at land bank properties, okay? Or our homes, either or, but we'll come together. I'm actually looking, like I just saw that and I took that off the screen. It said that was 6 lots for that much. We can buy those and dominate, especially in well, baby, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, baby, I'm coming right now. Yeah, I gotta go anyways. I got 6 minutes to be here. So in Texas, we're going to have a group where we're going to go out and survey the land. We're going to go look at Possum Kingdom. We're going to look at some different land opportunities, whether you want to get it by yourself or go in as a community, build our own banks. Okay, this is the purpose of buying the land, and this is what you'll miss out in Birmingham. Okay, in Birmingham, if we say we're going to buy this land in Birmingham and we are going to build a bank. We're going to build a grocery store. We're going to build a school, and we're going to build a hospital. All of that is funded for us. They will give us the funding to do that. The architect will write it up for us. Everybody is there in-house in Birmingham. But in Dallas, we will be doing the same thing. We will actually go out and tour the land so that you can see the land. All of that good stuff. You get access to really cheap land. I'm talking about acres, farmland. And then we get to mastermind your housing, your food, and your transportation will be provided. And like I said, early bird on that, I'll give 3 or 4 people the opportunity to come mastermind with Dr. T beyond the camera. Come do what I'm doing. Come experience what I have experienced in the flesh. Okay, even if you cannot join, because I know people in travel and all of that stuff, people don't want to get on planes and all of that stuff. But what I will say is that if you cannot come in person, you always have the VIP online experience. It just doesn't do no justice than being inside. Okay, it just doesn't do no justice with being present in the room, but that opportunity is available for you. And like I said, I will allow 3 or 4 people to take advantage of the early bird pricing. Okay, that way y'all come by here and be like, oh, 5,000, I really want that experience, but I can't even get it. Look, I'm gonna give 3 or 4 people the opportunity to get that experience at $1,000. You can ask anybody else that have come to any of my events, they be lit. And you really live in luxury. The whole experience is luxury. And that's the reason for the wealth encounter. Okay. Anybody want any of them opportunities? I know I don't got almost 20 weirdos just sitting here listening to me for no reason. I know that. I know y'all are wise men and women. Okay. I know that y'all are very, very wise men and women. I know that you guys see clearly what's going on, etc. Anybody want any of those opportunities? I want the one in Texas in April. You got to put a down payment on it if you are getting the one for $1,000. If not, you can get it at a later time. It's going to be $5,000. It really is. It costs to have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner catered for you for a whole weekend. It costs to have your transportation provided for you. It costs to rent them type of facilities for you to have that type of experience. It costs. Okay. So, yep, I'm excited for the California event. I believe the Lord, be it his will, I will have an opportunity to be there. I touch and agree. Yes and yes and yes. I love that talk. I touch and agree. Anybody else? Original Elizabeth. I don't know who that is. Let me see. Said me. I don't know what you said me to. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else on any opportunity? Okay. I'm gonna wait about maybe 2 minutes and then I'm gonna go ahead and kick rocks. I love y'all. All I can do is say I pray for everybody, because that's really what I can do, and that's what I will do. Oh, well, I knew it. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, so I will wait 1 more minute. I love you, beautiful people. It is time for me to move forward. Okay. I can't help people who don't want to be helped. And I love y'all so very much. I have sacrificed a lot, did a lot, paid the price, and God has released me. I cannot move forward carrying dead weight. I just can't. And God revealed that to me. He revealed to me that people won't listen to me because they don't listen to him. And I'm cool with that. Okay. I'm really, really cool with that. But I tell you right now, right here, there will never be another opportunity. There will never be another Dr. Tawana that care. There are other people. There are. And there will be other opportunities. You can get on YouTube and piece up the information by yourself. But I just want you to know you can never reap where you have not sown. That's not the way God works. He's not a magician. He gives to each man according to what they can handle. When you're ready to handle, you'll start making moves like you're ready to handle. And well, stuff's supposed to be free. If that was the case, why did he tell the widow to put in her mite? Why did he even allow the widow to put in her mite? He could have just said, hey, keep that. That's your last. But he did not. He actually recognized her that your money don't control you, that you're willing to give everything. So because you did that, you gave more than people putting $1,000 in and didn't even feel it. That's a heart parable, okay? It's a heart parable. It's today the only time we get the early bird special. It's just till the 3 spots are taken up. I'm not even gonna put a demand, okay? If you want to put a deposit down on it, you can. I will allow y'all to do that. If people are like, hey, I need a payment plan, I'm willing to do that. But just know that I cannot help nobody else moving forward anymore. I just can't. My time is up here. I'm off to the wind to go build with who wants to build. And that's just where I'm at. So many of you want the land banking, go ahead and make your payment, beloved. If you want, are you talking about the $97 raffle or the workshop, whether you win or if you do, all information is on the screen. You can make your payment now before I leave, because when I leave, you don't get that opportunity. Okay? It just goes back to regular price. I do these deals on here just for the simple fact that some people may not be able to afford regular price. I want to give you an opportunity to not lock anybody out. So that's why I come by here, let y'all know what's going on, so you do know how you need to be preparing and moving. For real, for real. We all need to be moving. We are on dangerous, perilous times. I can't stress it enough. My whole goal is to show you how to get what you need rapidly. I'm not going to do that for free. Goldman Sachs ain't giving you nothing for free. The government ain't giving you nothing for free. I'm not going to do it for free because my time is involved. And nothing about me is on discount yet. And still, I find myself trying to give my people discounts. Hell no, I'll go buy it from them. They're not giving you a discount. Walk up in their store. If you can't afford it, then get out. And if you start acting like you window shopping too long, they're going to think you suspicious trying to steal. That's my mentality now. I'm just really I'm done with my people in that posture, that position. Love them. I will go build something for those who you tell me to build for. Other than that, that's just where I'm at. My people love their problems. And I've realized that I can cry about that all day long. I can be sad about that all day long. They would rather go watch Beyonce. They would rather go subscribe to Zeus Network or something stupid like that. They didn't get their lives together, and I got to respect them and let them do that. Okay, before I go, I promise you, and I ain't going to ask you no more. Anybody want to take advantage of any of those opportunities before I go? So meaning you want land banking, you got to take care of it before I go. Anybody want to put a deposit on any of those programs, believe God for the rest, work out a payment plan before I go. And I'm leaving in 30 seconds, 28 seconds now. I know there's a little lag or delay when you're trying to type and all of that stuff, but I got to go. My family's waiting on me. And I love y'all. And I pray that God protects you and that your family is protected. I wish you nothing but the best. And yeah, y'all stay tuned, because I'm definitely going to continue to expose these devils that's out here misrepresenting my kingdom and ain't doing nothing to help God's people. The devil is a liar. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all the next time.